Sam Williams. Sam Williams. I want a linebacker, but let's go Cowboys! Let's go Cowboys! Let's go Cowboys! Cowboys can't bad, baby. Let's go, son. Crack 'em if you got 'em.
Welcome to Minnesota. Podcast, we talk about us arriving here, our trip, what we're going to be doing in the next week or so. And we asked,
Crack 'em if you got 'em, son.
let's go. How about them Cowboys?
Crack 'em if you got 'em. Yeah! Let's go, baby. Please hit him. Somebody punch him, please.
Hey, you want one of these? Coors?
Dude, you got a yellow belly. You knew exactly what
I know, you were looking me up and down. I knew what you wanted. You want a banquet?
Yes.
Crack him if you got him!
Jerry, pick us up, Jerry. We're not worthy.
Cowboys can fan.
Cowboys can.
Like Canadian fan, can fan.
Oh.
Cowboys can fan.
Love Canada.
Yeah.
I'll look you up.
Awesome, thanks, brother. Take care, man. And look, that's how you get subscribers. And nowadays age, it's a dog eat dog world. It's a dog eat dog world. We got to go on the street to get subscribers now.
I'll be like. It's just 3 hours of us doing that. Just on repeat. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, this one's for preseason 3 of Cowboys football. Crack 'em if you got 'em.
And this one's for us hitting 10K today, baby.
Oh yeah, 10K on YouTube.
For all you out there who are liking and subscribing us, we thank you from the bottom of our Can Fan Maniac hearts.
And YouTube, all we gotta say is
Thank you.
get fucked. Hey. Oh fuck, we're not 7 minutes in. Don't care.
Okay, we the bad boys of YouTube.
We the bad boys for life. How's it going, fellas? Week 3, preseason's almost done. We're almost back to actual real football. I'm more excited about that than anything, to be honest.
Hell yeah. I'm just getting ready. I'm going to throw this bat signal out to come and hop on the Cowboys Can Fan. Well,
Get us in it. Get us in it. I'm gonna do it too live right now. I'm doing it live because we went a little bit early. We went a little bit early, so I'm gonna hit it up on the Instagram. All right, we're about to go live. Just kidding. We are live right now. Head over to the YouTube. Click this link. We're going to be live streaming the Dallas Cowboys versus the Las Vegas Raiders preseason week 3 game. We want you guys to swing by. Tell us what you're thinking. And don't forget to crack them if you got them.
Crack them if you got them, son!
Listen to that. He's still going. He's still going. Click that link. Okay, we got it. One take? Is that all it took? One take is all it takes.
One take to rule them all. In the darkness bind them.
Okay, I'm going to get the link going here. Hey, anyone in chat right now, what do you guys think about that Trey Lance trade? What are we feeling? Are we feeling like it was good? We feeling like it was bad?
Jerry was a naughty boy. He didn't tell anyone he was going to do it.
I did. I read that. Did you hear that?
What?
Jerry Jones didn't tell Mike McCarthy or Dak Prescott that they were trading for Trey Lance. They just pulled the trigger.
Actually?
Yeah.
He just pulled that trigger, son.
I mean,
I didn't become the richest sports owner in history of the world to ask people's opinions about how to run my GD team. You got that, bat son?
Do I tell the people in the back seat when I'm taking a left turn? Hell no, son. I just take that turn, baby.
Oh, I didn't know that this team was owned by a group of people. Oh, wait, it's owned by one billionaire, so I'll do whatever I goddamn want to. We have Kilo C in the house saying, and BWB.
Kilo.
And then we actually have Jenkins Gaming. He says, I need more content. I've watched every video of yours as of now. That's why we like our fans.
Yeah.
Specifically ones like Jenkins Gaming who just crush all of our content. And then he goes on to say that it was great about Trey Lance, but I am sad about Grier. I went to school with him at WVU.
Oh, crazy.
So,
See a good dude?
Did you see him in the showers? And
Small or big hog?
And
What's
then,
that hog look like?
and then Eastside Mario's 2.0 says, so let me guess, Dallas Cowgirls are Super Bowl favorites because of Trey Lance. Yeah, you damn right we are.
Hey,
No,
we were
hey.
Super Bowl favorites before that. So
That-
why would that change anything? Boosh!
First of all, big shout out to our biggest fan, Eastside Harold. You are in the runnings for this year, my dude. Appreciate. But
if you want a pair of any of our underwears, hit our DMs. We'll send them to you for easy $15 hairs.
and for 25, they'll be unwashed.
I prefer calling them Eastside Mario's.
Eastside Mario.
Is that a pizza place?
Yeah, it's a franchise. Because he's going to get eaten alive on this channel.
Nom, 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 nom,
I
nom.
eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Let me just do a little something.
Crack them if you got them.
It spritzed on my face.
Jenkins Gaming says, do you guys think they are using Lance as draft time trade bait, or is it social media lying?
He's there to battle Cooper Rush, I think. I mean, Will Grier and Cooper Rush have not looked very good in the preseason. Cooper Rush never looks that great in the preseason, but when he gets with the ones, can hold his own. Maybe they're just trying to spice thing up, make a little fire under Dak's belly. We know Dak has his contract extension coming up. Is this a little... Jerry's all about the mind games. Let's be honest. He is. So is this a mind game thing? Or do they actually believe that Trey Lance is going to compete and help this team?
I didn't think it was a mind game until you told me that Jerry did not tell.
Jerry.
Didn't consult with
This
Dak or Mike. And that, I mean, is that allegedly or is that truth?
It's facts. Factual.
I have a couple thoughts on it.
Oh, let's hear it, AJ.
Well, this is what I like to think. I think Jerry Jones knew exactly what he was doing. He brought in Trey Lance because the value, just in a vacuum, a 4th-round pick for a 3rd-round overall player, 2 years left on the contract.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking A. Like, you know, just by itself. But then you add on, he does that. He can explain it because we win because look at the value we're getting. But the reality is, 100%, it whether or not it's warranted pressure and that or realistic pressure, look what the conversation is. You're damn right. There's now pressure that Jerry Jones wanted to have, which is put on Dak, because 1 out of 100 chance that Trey Lance gets in there and does just what he did to Romo, right? And actually shows up and plays good quality NFL football. Okay, now you have a conversation. But even if it doesn't happen, which is the more likely scenario, and he just comes in, plays out his 2 years, and then moves on, or anywhere in between those two options, you still have this pressure that's put on socially on Dak, even if there's no contest within the interior. So Dak still has to come out and perform, and I'm sure it's not going to have anything but a positive effect on his play. But I think Jerry Jones knew exactly what he was doing, and he likes this type of way to stay in the media.
His kind of party.
Yes.
So what the crazy thing about it is Cowboys fans, when Cooper Rush came in there and didn't play statistically good, he played good enough for the team to win games, right?
Yep.
He didn't lose the Cowboys any games.
Right.
Minus the Philadelphia game where he threw last year.
Yeah.
Minus the Philadelphia game where he threw 3 picks. But imagine this. Imagine a quarterback that comes in if Dak misses a few games and has a fucking amazing stat line, which Trey Lance has all the physical attributes to come in and have an amazing stat line. Imagine what Cowboys Nation would do in that case. Imagine Cooper Rush comes in last year for those 5 games, and instead of throwing, 1 or 2 touchdowns a game, throws like 4 or 5 touchdowns a game for like 350 yards.
Yeah,
Everyone's going nuts.
Imagine this. Cooper Rush doesn't lose that game against the Eagles.
Oh,
Cowboys go on to win. Now you're 1st seed.
Yeah, and Cowboys Nation's going crazy, calling for him to be the starter for the rest of the year.
Exactly.
But Jerry Jones isn't. I'm saying if someone comes in and statistically forces the Cowboys to actually be like, okay, maybe we actually, like Dak did. Like Dak, when he came in for Romo, statistically he played unreal. They started, I think, 8-1 or something insane, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting. It's one of those things that they're calling him the QB3 right now. But in my mind, he's there this year to compete against Cooper Rush. I don't think there's anything to do with Dak this year. I honestly, obviously the 49ers think they won the trade, and obviously the Cowboys think they won the trade. You don't make a trade unless you think you're winning it, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're probably looking just to move on and let the guy play. At the end of the day, it's a win-win because no matter what, Dak is if there's any sort of pressure on him to play better, I always think that's good, especially for a guy with a mentality like his, right?
Yep.
So even unrealistic, you can utilize that to the benefit.
Oh, for sure.
And Jerry wins at the end of the day because he's got this small little glimmer of a hope of perhaps, kicking the can down the road when we're looking at contracts.
Kicking that
It
can.
could come into play. We'll see. But
Get this
point,
pregame up on like a mini screen on our stream.
Are you watching the stream right now?
Yeah. Is it? I might be delayed.
And you would have seen that it's on there, motherfucker.
you STI.
I
Stupid dumb
shut
idiot.
is that what SDI is?
I think.
What's an STI?
STI is
And
super tough guy.
AJ's not plugged into the mainframe.
Well, we don't need
that's
sound.
that's why he's lagging there.
No, it literally just let.
It's because it went on Zach Martin and he blocked the feed.
Okay, I'll hit you up with some comments on the chat while Alex gets that. So OG since day one, Ron Don Smith says, I love the Trey Lance trade. I honestly believe Will Grier is gone and Dak and Cooper Rush will look over the shoulders and might light a fire under their asses.
Yeah, Will Grier, they already announced he's gone. He gone.
Where's the Ultra Cowboy says the Lance trade was I might have actually removed it, AJ. The Lance trade was a smart move. Lance is a legit prospect. This has Rodgers to Favre vibes.
Jeepers.
Llama Gamer says, watch the Will Grier have an all-time game tonight.
I mean, and even if he does, it's against everyone's. Are the Raiders playing any starters? I know some teams, like the Jets, and I only know this because I watched the Hard Knocks episode. They're planning on playing Aaron Rodgers and in all the starters, but it's probably for like 2 or 3 snaps. Be interesting to see. I didn't read who's starting, but I'm interested to see the Cowboys, what they run out as far as running back, tight end, linebacker, cornerback. This kind of will start telling you who they're confident in. Like I made a post on Instagram saying, if we don't see any Rico Dowdle today, he's probably the running back too. If we don't see any Dowdle. If we see Dowdle and he has another good game, he's probably the running back too. RB2.
Yeah, you're right. Let me just go through. The chat's actually just firing up right now. Bet the boys hard tonight. This is from You Know the Deal. Says bet boys hard tonight. Grier will be throwing the ball all over the yard tonight. Ain't going 0-3 in preseason. In brackets, not that it matters.
Not that it matters. Anyone that bets on preseason, I'm impressed. Anyone that's betting on preseason, that's epic. Because it's such a hard thing to bet on. It's like flipping a coin almost. The Raiders right now are actually 2-0 going into this game, and the Cowboys, I don't know, I didn't say who it was, but they said we're 0-2. So it's funny that we're going undefeated versus 0 wins. So it'll be interesting. But again, doesn't really mean much.
Jenkins Gaming says Rico and Deuce are both sitting, and so is Tolbert. So we're not seeing a three-peat on those boys tonight.
So yeah, so Dowdle and Deuce both are making the team. That's how it is. And then they're basically, you're going to get a lot of Malik Davis. You're going to get a lot of Hunter Lepke. That's just how it's going to be. No Jalen Tolbert. That's one guy we did not want to see play. Glad he's not. He's made the team. They've already said he's WR4, so let's get it.
So do you guys, we've talked about this a little bit, do you subscribe to the put some of the starters in preseason? Mike Tomlin came out saying, you're not going to not spar before an actual fight. He's like preseason sparring. We saw Robert Saleh on Hard Knocks talk about putting the big guy in. He's talking about Rodgers.
Yes, you should play your starters for a series, at least a series.
So do you think we're making a mistake?
They did it last year. I mean, no, yes. It's hard to say. There's really no surefire statistic saying it's the right or wrong move, because you look at it this way. A guy comes in and he gets hurt. They played Tony Romo his last year in Dallas. He fractured his back or whatever the hell took him out for the season, right? So you gamble a little bit. You roll the dice a little bit. Do you want to see Dak go down? Do you want to see Tony Pollard go down? Do you want to see any of our starting offensive linemen go down? Obviously not, so you kind of hold them back. Our offensive line and Dak and a couple wide receivers, they're not young guys anymore, right? So I don't mind the holdout, but I do think a series or two would be beneficial.
Do you think possibly because we added that extra game, or the NFL, the NFL added the extra game into the season, that sometimes they're looking now at week 1 as kind of the preseason game?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck you, dickhead.
Possibly. No one's ever going to say that that's what they're doing, but you're going to see week 1 to 3, you're going to see some sloppy ass football. It's just how it is. You're going to see some shitty football. You're going to see turnovers. You're going to see injuries, and you're going to see teams figuring themselves out. There's going to be a team that was shitty last year that's good this year, and there's going to be a team that was good last year that's shitty this year. Let's hope we're not a team that was 12-5 last year that ends up sucking this year, right?
I don't like not playing players in preseason. I think you got to, but it's a long season. It's a week longer than it was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of science and analytics that they use, which I think some of that can miss the
mark.
Well, you can just miss the things that you're not calculating for, right? And some of that is the dog and the player and getting out there. But obviously they feel like, hey, if we give up if we're weaker out of the gate, we'll be stronger at the end. And ultimately, if you're in the playoffs, really, it's about making it to the playoffs, whatever that record that you need to make it is going to be. And then having your players being at their optimum level in terms of like where they are with in their football bodies at that point in time, and making sure that everyone's going
ready to go. Simi Fioco's on the screen right now. What do you guys think? Does he make the team?
No.
I mean, he's going to need to come out and have a really, really good game.
This is the Simi Fioco versus Jalen Brooks game.
Yeah. And Brooks is not impressed either. So I don't I think honestly, between those two guys for the number 6 spot, who's 5?
Turpin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think for the number second, fucking wet somewhere on my goddamn eye. But no.
Dab it and stab it.
Dab it when you gab it.
It's an open competition right now. The guy who has the better game today is probably going to win.
Definitely.
EJ Savage, Boys of the Zone, says week 1, and what up, EJ? Week 1, playing a division foe makes it a little easier to sit your starters in preseason, though. Just playing a familiar team.
Yeah, you kind of know what they've ran a bit. I mean that
week 3, I agree. Don't play your starters week 3.
No, week 3 you don't.
Yeah.
Week three you definitely don't.
Kahuna says, loving the Nucci hats, boys.
Yeah, man, got them at training camp.
You should have seen what they had to do to get them, too. It was disgusting.
Yeah, did a lot. And then our boy, the Llama Gamer inside says, Cowboys can fan. You guys are the GOATs. And that means the greatest of all times, not actual GOATs.
No, he's like, no. I mean, you guys are garbage eaters.
Yeah.
You're stinky garbage eaters.
You guys eat garbage.
Which I think goat, as far as like animals, I don't think goat would be the worst thing to be called if you're getting called an animal.
No, goat, do you see how goats can climb?
Yeah, goats
They're literally, they can go up on like a vert like that.
They can eat whatever they want. They can eat whatever the hell they want.
They're fucking
Here's the thing about a goat. It can live a parallel life. You can be a disgusting, garbage-eating city goat, or you could be a strong, majestic mountain goat. Which goat are you?
I'm a mountain goat.
I'm a garbage city goat.
I like the garbage city version.
There's just more. There's a little bit more on your menu.
Yeah,
you never know, available. And you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. They're not shitty. They just eat garbage.
They eat garbage.
But a garbage goat, a garbage city goat, you're getting one of two versions. You're getting the fucking plump, rotund,
fat belly,
or you're getting the scraggly, like skinny.
I feel like you're attacking Alex and me right now.
I know. I feel like I'm the
well, you said fat, plump one looking directly at me.
Well, I'm looking straight. I wasn't looking at you. But I'm looking at you.
But Dan, that would be our tag team.
Yeah, the goats.
The garbage goats?
The garbage goats.
Hey, we're the garbage goats.
Looks like the Cowboys pre-show is wrapped.
Okay, so we were on Dallas Cowboys YouTube there watching.
Do they got a...
It's either that or they're just on a commercial break because they were rolling commercial, or they're done because it's still streaming.
Every time Trevor Lawrence looks like a fucking android, like they made a football player.
Oh yeah, we're back.
A combined effort between American and Chinese technology. We've made
Trevor
a
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence doll.
You know what the Llama Gamer brings up? We said a mountain goat or a city goat, but we missed the farm goat.
Oh yeah, we'd all be
He
farm
goes,
goats.
no, you guys live on
Oh.
the farm.
Yeah,
LOL.
we'd be farm
Well,
goats.
here's the thing about farm goats.
No,
They're,
I'm still a mountain.
they're
goat.
fat-bellied trash eaters, but they climb on fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they're
and
on top of the barn.
and they battle wolves
Yeah,
and shit.
because
yeah.
the farm goats
Bah.
can't they have PTSD of like when they were like living on the side of a mountain like vertical like that, and they're just like, I gotta climb something.
Yo, we got Deuce Vaughn mic'd up here at training camp. Making his best goat sound. The bag's almost the same size as Vaughn. I'll say this, when we were down at training camp and you see him out there, it looks awkward a little bit. I'll
Oh,
admit.
he's significantly smaller. But hey, I want to see him tonight. I'm kind of bummed he's not playing.
Yeah, I wanted to see him tonight. But like I said, that just means he's 100% on the team.
Yeah.
So Malik Davis and Hunter Lepke, they're going to get a lot of battling, fellas, for that. I don't know. Do they keep 4 or do they just see who's fighting to be that practice squad guy to possibly get on the team once someone maybe gets hurt?
It's smarter to keep 4 to be TBH, I think.
Ultra Cowboy brings
Which
up
4? I don't know.
Ultra Cowboy brings up Lamb clowning Deuce was so funny. Did you saw that?
Yeah, that was funny. So I'll break it down. So Lamb posted on Instagram, and he's like, man, Deuce needs to stop leaving his cleats around. And he walked over his cleats and gloves around. And he grabbed the cleat, and it was like a size 4 or something.
Yeah. It's like someone's kids.
Yeah, someone's kid's cleat.
Probably
It was pretty
Aiden's.
funny.
Probably Aiden's.
Are you Patrick Mahomes? Those stupid helmet things, man. Like,
Well, that's also why it doesn't also it.
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
it
help.
adds to the
That does
fucking-
not help.
Like I said, it looks like the super deformed video game graphics from like
Yeah,
Japanese RPG games.
Hey, let's we hit a certain achievement level. We can open up big head mode and small player mode. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Big head, small players.
that's our guys.
Well, if you're brand new to the stream, welcome to the Cowboys Can Fan Podcast. We're going to be live streaming our reactions to the game. Stick around, and you might learn something, guys. Not you two, the fans.
The trick is you're supposed to just say we're live streaming the game because right now we have footage, so we're
Right.
gonna trick people into staying.
No.
Vaughn, hey, he's warming up though, so he is suited up. He's suited up. 42.
I think they're going to play him, my dudes.
AJ's gonna look great in that jersey.
Jenkins Gaming, where did you get this?
Kahuna says, if you're new, you choose a great time to watch for our weekly Mountain Goat talks.
Yeah. Jenkins.
Hey man, you never know when we're gonna wander off.
Kahuna.
Jenkins Gaming, where did you get that news of who and who isn't playing? Link us, my dude.
The internet probably.
Well, you can't trust
Oh,
everything.
105.3 The Fan, he says.
Yeah, that's pretty reliable.
But if Deuce is stressed,
They probably have to dress a certain amount of people though.
truth.
I like this. This is going to come in handy. The best part about this player handbook that we got at training camp, I like to drop that we were at training camp. I've said
Yeah,
it about 6
very
times.
nice, very nice.
But I can't wait to cross out every player that gets cut. It'll make stuff a little bit easier. I don't like that they went alphabetical because at training camp, you don't know everyone's name. It would have been nice if it was numerical, right? You see a number, you look at the number, you see the name. That was just a little gripe. So whoever was on the planning of this, besides that, great little pamphlet. But
Great little pamphlet. And I just checked. We are only at a 7-second delay,
wow,
which is nice.
that's juicy.
Now, whether or not
Until we switched to the zone.
yeah, exactly. That I'm talking about just our YouTube.
Oh,
Our YouTube 2 stream might be a little better than that, but you know,
15 seconds. With the zone and then YouTube together.
yeah. Well, unless we're right on, because it's quicker for us. What was it last year? It was like a large delay.
sometimes it was like 2 to 3 plays. We were
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
No.
So like if I was doing this, you guys would see it in 65 seconds.
Woo!
Preseason week 3, we getting turned.
Hang on.
We getting turned. Okay.
There we go. Just
I'm feeling much
Have
better
it
with
out,
this
have it
fan
out.
blowing right on me here.
yeah,
How about
me
one of
too.
these? Crack him if you got him.
You know what else helps? You give yourself just a little pee, and then the fan keeps you cool all game. So,
Guys, what are you looking forward to this game?
I want to see Scooney as a sailboat.
Scooney is a sailboat.
The rocks of the lighthouse, a.k.a. the end zone.
I
he
would
a
love.
ship?
Is it? Because
Scooney's pulling into port.
that's what I think it has to be.
That's better,
I was
yeah.
about to say that him docking.
Yeah.
Because hitting.
Oh, he is
hitting the lighthouse sounds like he just got killed.
Yeah. Okay, so Scooney's coming in for a docking. Oh, looks like him and Dak have docked once again.
Look like
Doc.
Dak. Yeah, look like he just got docked by Dak.
And don't Urban Dictionary docking.
No. We're going with the official Old English version.
Like the classic.
The classic.
Docking, a good old docking.
What do I want to see tonight? I want to see Hunter Lepke turn up, and I want to see him fight for that spot. Because I still believe.
On Blogging the Boys, they had 3 players that they thought were playing themselves out of a spot on the team, and the 3 guys were 1, Hunter Lepke. Number 2. Sorry, I just read what AJ typed of
Clogging with the boys.
Clogging the boss.
Clogging the boss. Oh, but just clogging the boss.
I'm just clogging the boss.
So
You can flip over to that.
had 3 players that they thought were playing themselves out of a role. 1 was Lepke. 1 was Simi Fioco. And who do you guys think was the 3rd player? Which I didn't really...
Smith.
Yeah, the first round pick, Mozzie Smith. I didn't really think of this guy as playing himself out of a role because he was drafted. He was drafted this year. But I'm gonna tip my hand here. They were saying Eric Scott Jr.
Ooh,
Really?
He said he's playing himself out of... I think he's just had some growing pains playing in the preseason, but I still think he's a very good player that's going to help this team at some point. TBH.
Okay, I'm going to get this stuff over here started there.
Start it up. Oh, yeah. I can do it. Do you have the remote?
Yeah, you got to switch.
Pass it over, son. Get over to DAZN. Alrighty, so Cowboys Nation, we are so close to regular season. I can't wait for it. I honestly can't.
Yeah, so there's like an off week next week,
Yep.
and then we back, baby.
Yeah, they get a couple weeks to prepare, and then it's go time. So,
Well, Tom Brady's out there just shaking hands in Dallas, eh?
Brady looking like he's got some fresh plastic surgery going. Or that's just the 12 diet or whatever he has.
Yeah.
I could probably benefit from the 12 diet.
You know,
I
the
bet.
deal says Boss Man Fat's been showing up. He needs to have a good night tonight for show.
Boss Man Fat has actually, I'll say this, he has played well. Why the fuck can't I find this feed here, guys? That's all yesterday. Today, I ain't seeing it here. Well, you guys talk while I try to find this.
I'm trying to get my volume working.
Oh, Kilo C says it's triple digits out in Texas.
Damn,
That's hot.
that's hot.
Very hot.
Yeah, because right now here it's, I think, about 90, 94 or something here, and we're basically dying. Anything hotter than that, we ain't doing the triple digits very well.
We're lying and dying.
The only way to roll. So we're live. We're live. Game in a minute. We got the countdown.
Fucking kill me.
Usually, Ad loves double playing that one. Usually the counter, this is a new thing. The Zone never had this countdown. So any Americans tuning in right now in Canada, we watch Cowboy streams on this little fancy app called The Zone. You pay, I think it's $25 a month. And no, they're not sponsoring us, so I don't know why I'm giving them any airtime. But you pay $25 and you get a ton of sports. You get football, boxing, soccer, baseball. I don't know if you get baseball or basketball, to be honest. You get a bunch of other stuff.
Kilo C wants to know, is Canada still on fire too? Question mark?
Yep. It's smoky as shit out right now.
Can't really keep windows open because the dust particles, the smoke particles get inside. Actually, when you wake up, it's like, am I at a campsite?
Yeah, it smells like, if you camp and you, like campfires, if you go outside right now, that's what it smells like. It smells like a campfire. Instead, it's just tons and tons of hectares burning.
You know who's here right now?
Hey, yo.
Nate Dogg.
Nate
Stoke.
Nate D.O. double G's in the hizzy.
With this shit.
AJ's been quiet because he's running into some technical D's.
I got music. I'm just trying to get some sound up on our clips here, but it's not working for me, so. Don't worry. I'll figure it out.
NFL preseason live on the zone. Every game available.
Nasir Alchemist in the chat says, "Let's go." He must have been watching your guys' last our last vlog where you guys only said "Let's go" a million times.
I think that's the only thing we said. Let's go and a crack 'em or two, if you got them.
Yeah.
No substance behind that game day vlog. It was basically just AJ and I looking completely hammered at Lumen Field. Which, hey man.
He goes, yeah, ha ha ha. So maybe he did watch it. Maybe he did.
It was definitely an acquired taste, and I had taste for it.
Be careful though. It's spicy.
It's spicy. I want your fingers to be ready for some Dan Quinn action because you know they're showing Lieutenant Dan at some point. Don't forget, this is your guys' preseason also. We need your guys' sound bites to be hot and ready. Like
boner.
Hot and ready, like a Little Caesars pizza. Do they have little?
Yeah, they do. And they don't have little. Yeah, they have Little Caesars in the States. You're gonna say it, right?
I was gonna ask that, but then you played a soundbite. When you play a soundbite, I usually stop talking. So play your Macho Man.
Nope.
I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy.
Okay, well, sorry, guys. Got the sound working.
Give us a couple of your sound bites. They sound a little low quality. It might just be the Jerry one.
Yeah, I'm fixing that. That's what I was looking for. There we go.
There it is. So 4:57 kickoff in Canada for us is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We probably will have a delay, but that's okay. We don't care, baby, because Cowboys can't find his A.
We delay, you just say hey. Texas says he just cracked a Modelo Oro. You know what? I like the Modelos.
Modelo's smooth.
I like the Modelos.
Bought G.
Yeah,
Was
bought G, Eric.
rocking the Modelos with us in person. Loved it. Very, very nice alcoholic beverage.
Nate Dogg says, survey says, happy birthday, AJ. You don't look 40 yet, but also Jerry got you Trey Lance for your gift.
You know what? And the thing about it is Jerry gets you a gift for himself on your birthday. And that's what I love
Jerry
about
Jones,
Jerry.
it's like happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm going to love this. Hey, Jerry, you do what you got to do, my man.
Do you think Trey Lance sees a single snap for the Cowboys this season?
I mean, if I was being honest, I'd throw him in this game just a fucking...
He practiced the whole fucking time with San Fran. Like,
I don't know. I just
why not throw him in? Give him a couple easy plays.
He doesn't know. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you why they're not going to do it.
He doesn't know the playbook, but then just run the fucking playbook everyone has.
Draw it up.
Yeah.
Draw it up.
I don't know.
Does he know any of these plays? Give him a chance, all right? The guy knows the basic package, but he's only taken a few snaps.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we need him to do.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Jenkins says he's still in San Fran. So
Jerry, get Cowboys 1 over there. Pick that little bastard up. Fly him out to AT&T Stadium. Slap that star on the side of his helmet and get him going.
Yeah, we saw that fucking jet sitting in the runway on, like, every time we left camp, we saw that big-ass jet just sitting there. Jerry's
Just chilling at the airport in Oxnard. You're like, God damn, that guy's rich.
That's Jerry's jet.
That's Jerry's jet.
Jerry and the Jets.
Oh, that's a
Jerry.
I like that. I like that.
Jerry and the Jets.
Jerry and the Jets. Yeah, man, I want to see Scooney come out there and take number 1, to be quite honest.
He needs to have a big game Scooney would have to have a huge game to overtake Ferguson, in my honest opinion. This is going to be it. It's going to be a messy game. Not going to see a lot of guys that we're really hoping to watch, but I'm interested to see how Cox plays. I'm interested to see how Eric Scott plays, if he can bounce back. Another guy, Wanye Thomas, who's trying to get on this team. If he has another big outing, they had him running the cheer, the crowd pump up in warmups. So that's another guy that I'm kind of interested to see if he can continue his trajectory. He had 2 great preseason games. Be nice to see if he can get out there and have a three-peat. As far as not Rico Dowdle. As far as Malik Davis, I'd like to see Crash Davis kind of open up, do a little something, because we've expected Josh Ball. Like to see him not get burned and be able to do a little dance. Okay, here we go, baby.
Ooh, and Jenkins is saying they're saying Cox is out for us.
Oh, perfect. So he's on the team. So then instead, I'll switch to, instead of Cox, I'll go Isaiah Land and Devin Harper. Would like to see those guys battle it out, and who has the best game out of those guys. It's weird because it's weird because a couple of the places you'll read, they'll say Isaiah Land's a defensive end, but then you also get him as a linebacker. So he's pretty much like a Micah backup. I feel like playing that dual role where you can play linebacker and defensive end bodes well for you if you're an undrafted free agent, especially when we start having injuries to linebackers.
EJ saying that apparently Dak is calling plays tonight.
Oh, that'd be cool. So what they do?
What do you mean that would be cool? It's going to be cool because he is calling plays.
I'm confused. I said that would be cool because I'm confused.
I know. I was just trying to be funny.
Why would it be cool?
I don't know.
Because then he's reading the defense, and then he would like audible or make a play on the read of the defense.
Well, that didn't quite work. That didn't quite work. That didn't quite work.
My joke didn't work. I was trying to, the way Anson was saying it would be like, oh, hypothetically that'd be cool. And I was like, no, it will be cool because he is doing it tonight.
It's debatable. I got it. It's debatable. It's debatable.
Hey, preseason boys.
Guys.
Hey, our jokes.
I want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies.
Okay. It's a little hot. That's okay. A little hot.
Well, I need to come in hot. If I come in too quiet, then it doesn't fucking feel crisp. Okay? I want that crisp.
Well, at least I understood what you were doing.
Come on, man.
Isaiah Stadback, he came up to us at training camp. The guy's a fucking monster. He looks small on TV, but we're dwarfs compared to that dude.
Yeah.
He was yoked. Guy's arms were the size of AJ's waist.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Do every night.
It kind of sucks for Trey Lance that an injury ended his kind of starting.
Yeah, he was starting for the San Fran 49ers last year.
Yeah.
Got ripped out from him.
He was like, they're like, man, you got a broken ankle.
And he just still wanted to bang.
Yeah. Yeah, I said it.
I like Isaiah Stadback. He's good shit. I don't know about the dorky guy that has no fucking job beside him, though.
Yeah, this guy's, do your fucking bottom button up, man. You got your fucking tie hanging out the bottom. Jesus Christ.
I do like that they're kind of, one's wearing gray and one's wearing, Isaiah should have went gray tie. Should have went gray tie.
Should have went gray tie and should have fucking, like, look, see how the guy on the right's got it kind of hanging all the way out? His is hanging out, covering his belt. Not a good look. That's the whole point of having that bottom button up. Crack him if you got him, I'm sorry. But doing that bottom button undone is to show off the pelvis, show off the belt, get the attraction down there to the nuts. And he's just making himself look like a sloppy Joe sandwich by having that
sloppy
tie
idiot
sticking out, covering up all the goods.
Sloppy Joes.
I know how you boys love those Joes sloppy.
Extra sloppy. You're freaking us out, lady. Quit it, lady. You're scaring us. Things we don't want to see tonight, any ACL injuries.
Yeah. What is What is with all the ACL injuries?
No ACL injuries. No injuries at all, but definitely not major knee injuries. We do not want any of those. I don't want anyone that's playing tonight that has a possibility of being on this final roster to get injured.
Ooh.
Like there's nothing you can really do to prevent an ACL. Like you can't like do preemptive stretching or work on your legs to do anything. Like that's just something that's going to happen, right?
Yeah, it pops the wrong way. It moves the wrong way. You got to think all these guys are some of the best conditioned, trained athletes on the planet, and their ACLs go. So yeah, it's just sometimes it is what it is, and your body's underneath your underneath your skeletal mass and muscle mass, you have these little tendons that you can't really decide what they do.
Since you're not a doctor.
Or ligaments, I guess. I guess ACL is a ligament.
That would have been a great, if we had a WebMD sponsor, to be like, and that leads into our sponsors. Don't try to be a couch doctor. Log on to WebMD for all your needs. Jenkins Gaming says, do you guys think the Cowboys fans will start if Dak comes out and plays bad this season? Want Trey in? So
100% they will.
Like game one.
100% they will. If the Cowboys go 0-2, there's going to be a big section of the fan base either asking for Cooper Rush or asking for Trey Lance, without a doubt.
Well, now that we have Trey Lance, do you think people are going to just skip over Coop, or it just Coop's obviously the next option to go in
Right now.
What the fuck is going on here?
Here we go, kickoff. You think Turpin's playing? Think Turpin's running back some kicks?
Well, that's someone said that Vaughn might be taking some kick returns and punt returns. I think EJ Savage said it in the chat.
What the hell does that doofus know?
B Units in the house said, "Good afternoon, boys."
Oh
Sorry,
yeah, B Units, the big Raiders guy.
but you know me, gotta say, go Raiders tonight. Haha.
Hey, let's just hope no injuries. That's another thing. Aubrey, don't want to see him miss any kicks.
Yeah.
4 for 5 with point afters. He's only had one field goal attempt, guys, in the preseason.
Hey guys,
No bueno.
Just
Ooh, okay. I like what you got here, there, son.
So I just wanted to look at what ACL tears looked like in the NFL, and we can actually probably go a little bit deeper into this on one of the Wednesday night main event apps. But I should have actually. Let me ask you real quick. What do you think? More or less tears? This is over 2013 to 2022. More or less tears, ACL tears, in 2022 or 2013?
More.
Are we getting better or worse?
We're getting worse.
I'm going to say worse. Like more, there's been more.
There's been more?
Yeah.
So 31, so counting down from 2022 to 2023, 31, 44, 36, 37, 52, 48, 44. However, you're correct, 28, 18, 23. So there's something that happened in 2016 where it jumped up. And I think 2022's numbers were not complete. So we could say that basically from 2022 to 2016, they were all fairly close. 37.
Yeah, like
I mean, there was a
average of like mid-30s.
Yeah, 40s actually.
Mid-40s, crazy.
But like low of 36, high of 52. So that's a lot. That is a big difference, but a jump up from 28, 18, and 23 for sure. I don't know. What's the difference there? We'll dive into that at some point.
It's a good conversation. Chat was all saying more as well. I didn't look down.
I'd like to say, like, okay, here comes Will Grier with that godly beard right now. But
he looks like NJ Dub.
He does.
He looks like a handsome Noah.
What I would say about the ACL tears, I'm going to dive into it too this week, and I want to see the biggest positions.
Yeah. There's a lot. I just did a quick check, but it looks like there's a lot of people who've done some research.
Oh, nice. So Lepke's starting out at running back. So
here we go. Cowboys.
Maybe that tells you that all 4 of the running backs that we talked about have made the team, including Malik Davis. Come on, Lepke. These are a bunch of bums you're playing against. Gain of 3.
Yeah, is this, I guess Raiders are playing all their fucking thirds?
Bums versus bums. And sorry, I shouldn't say that as I'm sitting here.
Hey!
As I'm sitting here drinking, watching them.
Hey, look, it's relative. It's
Relative
locker room talk. It's couch talk. I mean, we're just having fun.
When I say a bunch of bums, I mean relative to the guys that are starters in the NFL.
Yeah.
Compared to me, the guys that are playing here have succeeded far more than I ever will in sports. So I don't mean bums in regard to that. In life, I just mean...
It's the bottom of the top 1%.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. That's the one. The bottom of the top 1%. It's the 99% of the 1%.
Yeah.
So our starters, you got Jalen Brooks, Awesome Richards, Matt Farniak, Brock Hoffman, Josh Ball, Matt Waletzko, Sean McKeon, Simi Fioco, Dennis Houston, and Hunter Lepke. So you got 3 rookies out there.
And Brock Hoffman is one of the guys who we want to keep an eye on because he had a pretty shitty week last week. So
it's 3rd and 5. Greer's dropping back, gets rid of the ball. Nice catch.
Oh!
Jalen Brooks. So this is the battle versus Jalen Brooks versus Simi Fioco.
Absolutely.
That's one of the biggest battles. If Malik Davis was out there right now, I'd say Malik Davis possibly against Lepke. But the biggest battle on offense that we're watching for the Cowboys is Brooks, and that's a nice catch. That's a
tough throw.
Yeah, that's a tough throw, but could have maybe been PI, but we'll take it. Move those chains. Jalen Brooks, watch for him. So Lepke's out there. He's in motion to the right of Grier. I want to see Grier kind of challenge the field here. I want to see him spread it out a bit.
Hey, he's got nothing to lose. Just go out there, have fun, play football. And
Drummond.
wait for the phone call.
Nice little toss to Drummond. Drummond with I think another first down.
Why did I think Drummond 19?
You're thinking Dennis Houston?
No, I was thinking Tolbert for 18. He's
18.
yeah. But he's kind of, at first with the hair sticking out, it's more of a fro-y type of hair than like his the braids that he's got.
Dak calling plays tonight.
Daddy Dak. Every time we go, hey, it's Daddy Dak. Okay, here we're gonna before he calls every play.
Hey, it's Daddy Dak here.
Hey, Daddy Dak here.
Kilo C says this game is third down serious, Ant.
It is for some players. For me, not so much. For me, not so much. Week 1, I'm already third down serious for week 1. I'm nervous about week 1.
Did you guys see Tua call out the press trying to call a play?
No.
I'll say it after this play here.
2nd and 7. Will Grier's going deep here. I can feel it in my plums. So it's going to be a run, maybe. McKeon's out there playing fullback, guys.
Okay.
McKeon's playing fullback. Grier's looking deep. I fucking knew it. It's
overthrown. Where's the flag, ref?
That's your perfect time to take a chance deep.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. You know you're going to get third down. You're at the perfect spot of the field.
I like it. Smart play. Dak knows, too.
You throwing to the receiver? Or you got some other shit on your mind?
But Tua asked the press, he's like, okay, just repeat this after me. And he says a play. It's like, fucking complex.
So, yeah, it sounds
and
like
it's like anyone. And, of course, one guy you can hear, well, I got it. But, like, no one says it back.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, like, football's...
It's not simple.
It's not simple. It's difficult. And everyone's yelling and shit. I mean, shout out to all the quarterbacks out there doing their damn thing.
Scooney's out there on the bottom slot there, AJ. Just blocking, though.
No, just let him go. Rolls out.
Will Grier's getting gun shy. Just throw the fucking thing, dude. Roll out. Get it out there, dude. 3rd and 7.
Dart.
Nice ball.
Dart.
Drummond.
Dart to Drummond. Ben Pia says, is this the end of the line for Will Grier?
Yeah.
Yes.
They've already said he's off.
Well, not in the NFL.
Not in the NFL. If he balls out here, he has a chance. Look at this. Nice movement. He got a little gun shy, but there was no one open. Kept the feet moving. Rolled out. Nice tackle break.
A guy like Grier has shown a lot of good skill.
Malik Davis is in the backfield now. So first, Malik Davis carry, play action to him. Little dump off. Again, you can tell who Will Grier's comfort zone is.
So do we think that the battle then is going to be like Hunter Lepke has a little bit more of an edge on Davis then?
He started?
Maybe. I don't think so.
I'm more off of your logic from the last week.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see even Davis in there.
Well, it's back to, they switched. Like they're using him in this. It's not like starting one guy and then switching to another guy next half. So
I'm interested to see how this running back room does shape up. If Davis breaks one here,
take him out for the rest of the game. There it is.
There it is.
I mean, I'd maybe finish this run with him and then
let him have this series.
Yeah, and then just let Lepke fucking take it.
Looks like a white guy running a football. Let's just be honest. He's slow. He's slow. He doesn't have explosive speed.
This is why we like David. Now, I'm not taking much away from it. Nice hole, found the hole, got outside. Again, we're playing against seconds or lower, so
Davis is that guy. Davis had games, very good games against ones last year, right? Like against an actual NFL time, right? Like not preseason. He had very good preseason last year, but then in the regular season, he actually had a couple of really good games, right? So my worry is if we don't keep Davis on the roster and we try to stick him on the practice squad, someone will take him. Because that's what happens. You can put someone on the practice squad, then any other of the 31 teams can offer them a contract.
Yep.
Our boy Blue Virus is in the house. Says, "What's up, my guys?"
Blue Virus, what up? What up? What up?
Blue Virus
ran up to him, robbed him.
Took his dope signatured hat.
Yeah, his hat was siggied up at training camp.
1st and 15, empty set. What are they gonna do? Who are they looking for? He's looking. He's got.
Grier stiff arms.
Grier, run it. Grier saying, "I'm putting this team on my back, son."
Don't hurt your shoulder, Grier. We don't have anyone to bring in.
Oh my! Oh, hang on.
Flag on the play, guys.
Oh my God!
If you got him.
Flag, it's coming back.
Yeah, but he stiffs arm his boy.
Was that Josh Ball? No, Josh Ball's... I need to see.
AJ with that devastating pour. And you know he's saying to his guys like, hey, got to play like it's your last game because guess what? It's mine.
Because it is.
Oh, no, it was on defense.
Look, this is Scott Novak's 5th year in the NFL. I've been watching him ref since his rookie season, and I have to tell you, his calling has just been getting more and more confident. I have him on my referee All-Pro 2023 list.
The Super Bowl short list?
Yeah.
1st and 2. This will tell you a lot here. Is it Lepke or Davis in the backfield here? So you got Lepke. They got Lepke as short yardage back. If he can't pound it in here, get the fuck off the team.
Oh!
They do a little... Scooney is a sailboat? No, Grier's taking it.
Scooney, nice block.
Nice block. I like to see Grier, a guy that knows he was told he was off the team, basically, but he's still going to get the full game.
Good
to
for
get out
you,
there and
buddy.
have a good first drive.
Yeah, man.
Don't just stare at me, go!
We'll take that.
Here's the thing. If he just continues to do this, he's going to be picked up without a fucking doubt.
I mean, it
probably will anyways.
And it is one of those things, I guess, where when you look at a player who, when they don't have that safety blanket or they're not worried about it, it's like, go out there and try things that you might not have tried before.
It's like that great term, YOLO.
I thought that's a better
What did you
one.
think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say, a man with nothing to lose is the most dangerous man in the world.
That's why I just went with the YOLO. Instead of a big fucking great quote, just YOLO.
You know what?
It's like my grandfather used to say to
YOLO.
me.
YOLO.
What, you only live once? No.
YOLO.
You said YOLO.
Nate Dogg says, Bandwagon Boy 1, you just got shown up by BWB2 on the pour your drink game.
I don't know what that means because I didn't see either of them.
I'm here for the people who want to see us drink.
Can I get the backstory?
Well, so when I was pouring my drink here, I had it overflown. It spilled on me. It went all over the place. I didn't mention it, but you can see it on camera. And then AJ's there, cracks it, and he's pouring it from like 15 feet up, and it's just a straight dime into it. And AJ,
I don't know why.
AJ goes open cup. I go.
Yeah. I also need to see fourth quarter AJ pouring it though.
Oh yeah.
Got to ask you guys, what do you think about that first drive there?
Yeah, I mean, look, I was glad to see Davis out there and happy that Grier capped off a nice drive. But you know, I gotta see Scooney. I gotta see someone who's going to be playing 20+% of snaps, or maybe that's too high. I don't know what you're thinking, but for me, I want to see a person who I'm gonna be significantly excited or be able to watch this season.
So a Jalen Brooks, probably a Simi Fioco, a Schoonmaker, Davis possibly.
Davis?
Maybe, but even if Davis makes it, he's probably not getting 20%. But I know what you're saying. Scooney could.
20% might be too much, but what I mean to say is there's going to be the chance that they're rotating in every game at some point.
Right.
A couple snaps. I did see earlier, Scooney was like down on 4th on the list of depth chart. Now, that's not official, of course, but that would not be good for your second round pick to be fucking 4th.
Yeah, but the way we run it, they're keeping 4 tight ends. At this point, they're keeping McKeon, they're keeping Schoonmaker, they're keeping Hendershot, and they're keeping Ferguson, right? Yeah. So, and last year they played those guys. If Ferguson's going to get a lot of the stuff. We play a lot of 2 tight ends. Last year, the Cowboys were known to go 4 tight ends. Right, so it'll be interesting to see the split they carry. What I was going to say, what about our boy Aubrey making that extra point? I like to see that.
Yeah,
it's one of those things that I wish we never had to discuss.
I know, right? It should
be
totally
a given.
Should be a given, but it ain't.
Ultra Cowboy saying Schoonmaker is an elite blocker.
Yeah.
So you get to see some of that kind of action there, which is nice.
I mean, we just saw that on the fucking touchdown.
Yeah, that's what he brought it up.
First drive, it happened twice. So wait till.
Some say that he got the touchdown for Will Grier there.
Well,
what I would say.
Wait till he's out there blocking for some TP20 or some Rico Dowdle, or even blocking on some screens.
There we go.
There it is. Okay, let's see some defense. Before that, crack him if you got him.
got him.
We got him.
Larry Allen bench presses 700 pounds.
Jesus H. Christ.
Anytime you can see the bar bend is...
If it ain't bending. It looks like he's in a Super Mario level.
Yeah, it's like what is with the stairs, right?
Mozzie Smith looks like he was at a Super Mario level jumping up those stairs. I mean, he's a strong motherfucker, that's for sure. And he's out there, guys.
Good.
We're seeing Mozzie out there. I'd like to see that. It looks like Sam Williams is out there. So we got some defensive guys we got out there.
Mozzie gets the tackle, baby. Gets out there.
Jabby Cox is out there. Jabby Cox is out there.
I just want those fucking dumbass Eagles fans to see that.
I'm stoked to see this defense. Gallimore's playing okay.
Yeah.
We got some boys out there on defense,
What I'm
guys.
saying, we're not going to see the starters, but they got a lot of 2s and 3s to decide.
And I want to see these dudes accelerate, right? Like I want to see these dudes accelerate playing against who they're playing. Mozzie can't get bullied here. Mozzie can't get bullied at all.
We're on easy Madden mode right now. So let's.
Okay. Boss man fat, nice
Oh,
tackle.
and by the way, that's Myers, I believe. Is that Michael Myers? Well, Michael Myers was drafted by the Raiders, so that might have been him.
So Sam Williams, Mozzie Smith, Chauncey Golston, Junior Fiocco, Jabby Cox, Devin Harper, Eric Scott Jr., Kelvin Joseph, Josh Butler, Izzy Mukuamu, Marquez Bell, and Wanye Thomas. So
Lots of guys.
we got some dudes.
4 rookies out there, so let's have a look-ski.
So 3rd and 1, Mozzie, this is where you got to make your money. Nice. Yeah, baby. Harper time.
I want to see that again, though. I want to see what if they just crunch that gap, that line. If Smith and whoever was out there with Golston.
I think it's Golston, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Whammy.
It looked like the left side of the line just... Oh, yeah, he went for a block and just whiffed. The Raiders' left tackle went for a block and
fucking belly flops. Boom! Oh!
That was like a
Frog splash!
That was like a Yokozuna move.
Yeah.
Who's returning this punt?
One of my first jerseys I bought was King when he was a punter for the Raiders.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I was like, oh, man. Punter, like, he's probably going to be on the team for like 5 or 6 years. Well, they traded him like the next season. He's supposed to be good, but...
Okay, so this is one guy who came into camp with a lot of hype who's returning the punts. Jalen Moreno Cropper.
Yeah.
16. That's who's returning the punts. So that pretty much says Turpin's on the team, which we all expected.
Well, we were looking at Moreno Cropper when we were doing our drafts. He popped up a lot as an option for us. Pretty sure we drafted him at least once.
Yeah, late round. He ended up being an undrafted free agent.
Ended up being undrafted, yeah.
Possibly a practice squad guy this year. That's the one spot this team's really flourished in is undrafted free agent wide receivers. They just seem to get a couple every single year.
Yeah, it's too bad that the one dude blew out his fucking knee.
Durden.
Yeah.
B-Unit says Marquette King flamed out fast after the Raiders booted him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
your
he
guy.
did.
Oh, there he is. He's late. Crack him if you got him. Sorry I'm late. I'm hosting a group of drunks here at Casa de Boots.
Bootsy!
Hey! I mean, look, big shout out to Boots. I mean, if you are in Casa de Boots, I can just imagine.
It's a good time.
It's probably one of the best
I imagine
times.
it's a fucking amazing time.
I mean, I want to live stream out while you guys live stream us.
Yeah, totally.
I want a little Casa de Boots live stream cam right
Totally.
there. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, hey, what's going on, boys? Happy game day. Long time no see. How you doing? From our boy Steve Chili's.
Hey,
Chili in the his
The caps lock king himself. Who, by the way, Steve Chillington. I don't know. Maybe you've got 2 accounts, but we also have a rival this year for caps lock king, and it's Double R.
Oh yeah, Double R.
Double R.
Rolando.
And he's got a little
Emojis.
and emojis, and he's got a little sign off.
Yep.
He emojis Salt Bays it a little bit.
He gives us a big Salt Bay.
And our boy, Paul.
Oh, P Stew,
Yeah,
all
Paul's
the
in
way
the house.
across the pond.
It's got to be late there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be.
8 hours, right?
Paul, what time is it there? 3 in the morning?
But it's I guess it'd
1.
be Sunday morning there for him, but Saturday for us right now. So that's why. Paul, great to see you in chat.
Oh, you're right. It probably is.
Yeah. And Boots is saying we can install a live feed. 1 a.m. he says.
1 a.m.
Yeah, Boots says we can install a live feed for week 1.
We should.
Yeah.
We fucking need a boots cam.
Boots cam?
Need a boots cam. 100%.
Just get a GoPro, strap it to your chest or hat, and then like so you can take it off. But then it's just always going, and we can cut to it.
Jay, Will Grier's second drive here, guys. Let's see what he can do. Hunter Lepke's back in there with another amazing 3-run yard. 3-yard run.
3-run yard.
3-run
That sounds like a.
I was like, I don't think they heard me.
Steve Chili says, how about Dak out there with a headset on talking wisdom and knowledge into Will Grier's ears? I do like the fact that Dak is calling the plays because, again, the more you are coaching, the more you're calling those plays, it's going to help your game. So it's always nice to see that.
It's nice to get that perspective. But what a
Scooney is a sailboat.
Scoon! And that's the type of throws that you're looking for. I mean, let's be honest. If you utilize your wide receivers pushing them back, you could use your running backs or tight ends to do those short yardage plays. That just might be the place where Scooney's going to be catching the ball between 5 and 10 yards.
3rd and 3 here is another spot that I'd like to see maybe pushing the field because you're expecting them to go for the first down. Look at how the defense is playing. This is a perfect spot that you could go deep.
Go deep.
This is a spot you could go deep. They played instead.
Oh, fuck!
Did he catch
what
that?
What happened there? I missed that.
Houston caught that? I couldn't even see where the ball was.
Oh, do you see how Grier's playing this? First he gives it to Drummond. Yeah. Now he's over to you. Ooh, I'm playing both sides. I want both boys to like me.
Wow, nice.
Fucking slut.
Paulie says, still losing years of my life staying up late. Nothing new. Good first drive. Josh Ball made some good blocks in the scrambles to allow Grier to make a play.
Hey, live fast now, Paul. We'll make it. We'll have some good years in the retirement home.
Don't worry. We're going to shave a couple years off your life at Thanksgiving, Paul. And I imagine you're going to shave a couple of years off our life.
It's going to be a mutual shaving.
Yeah, it's mutual. Well, we were talking about being goats. Or is that sheeps?
Hey, you can shear me if you need to.
I will. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we just figured out what we're doing.
AJ's coming into Thanksgiving 0-2 against the Lamaritas. And I think
0-3.
2nd and 1. Lepke's in there.
Oh,
I'd like to see a little draw play. Little draw play at the Lepke. There it is. Pick up that yard.
First down.
Kind of scrambled and fell forward like a dame.
I'd be okay with stashing Lepke on the practice squad for a year and giving him another shot next year.
Well, this is the kind of tender dance you got to do because you don't want to give Lepke too much if he starts showing some promise. Because then, yeah, like you mentioned, if you drop him down to practice, someone's going to snatch him up who can. Because if they do it, though, they got to sign him to the team, right?
Yeah, he's got to get to the team.
Okay.
1st and 10. They're lining up in shotgun again. Will Grier right up the gut to McKeon. What a ball.
That was a good ball.
Wow.
Will Grier playing like a man that just got cut.
McKeon.
Too soon?
McKeon, if this was a sitcom, McKeon would have been fired between seasons 3 and 4, and then they had to rehire him because one of the actors got arrested for drugs.
JSJ going down got frickin' McKeon that spot.
Well,
I would have liked to see JSJ in this
we
game.
joke about it, but they might have rolled with 5 tight ends.
They honestly might have, man.
They might have.
Just how good they were. We were saying this. We've been saying this for the last month. If JSJ was put to the practice squad, that guy's getting picked up by someone. 100%
Yeah.
McKeon, if he gets to the practice squad,
maybe not.
No, I think someone's still picking him up.
Okay. Well, who has better chance?
Probably. Well, that's what I mean. Whoever has the better chance of getting picked up is probably going to be on the team.
Right.
So Will Grier's looking deep, airing it out. He's got him wide open.
Oh, fuck, man. I think he could have caught that if he laid himself
lay out. This is your last chance of possibly being an NFL player.
I thought that was
you gotta lay the fuck out, man.
That was a nice chop. Billy Johnson.
Oh,
I love it.
That's my middle name with your last name.
Yeah.
Baby, that's what we do.
So we're a little pissed off with that.
I mean, he is going. He is running full speed.
Yeah, he's going. I mean, it was a nice pass, though. At the end of the day.
You lay out.
I think you lay out.
Give me my camera. This is what you got to do.
Yeah, you lay out like Ant did. You lay out and you drag your toes hard on the ground.
He was open.
And J-Dub wanted
Good throw, though. I like the idea. Man was open. That's Dak calling the plays, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, Dak. You know Dak's challenging it.
Do you think Dak goes like this to us? Hey, he goes, Willie, we're gonna get you a team, okay? We're gonna get you a team. The plays I'm gonna call for you tonight are gonna get you a team, baby.
Billy Johnson? BJ?
No,
Yeah.
Willie.
No, it's Billy.
Oh, because Grier. I was talking about Grier.
Willie
Will
Grier.
Grier.
Hey,
Not
Willie.
Billy.
I need you to throw to Billy.
I would love if he's calling Will Grier Billy, though, because Bill's short for William.
But I was saying Willie.
I know, but
Yeah.
it'd be funny if he was calling him Billy. Okay, here we go, guys.
Aubrey.
We got a chance here. This is a deep one. 59-yard field goal attempt. You put that through those goddamn uprights. Does it go? Does it go? He had the leg,
Had
though.
the length. I'm at a 59-yard attempt. When you miss just by that much, I'm more happy that you got the length.
Yeah.
And obviously wasn't a huge J hook.
Yeah. It
but-
didn't shoot straight to the left somewhere or to the
Good
right.
attempt. That's a tough kick.
Hey, man.
Hey, it was closer than the fucking 20-yarders he was missing at fucking training camp.
I would have loved for him to make that
Mike
59er,
McCarthy just
though.
did the AJ there. He's like this.
The lean? He AJ'd him? B-2'd him?
Sometimes you got to get AJ'd.
Sometimes you gotta get AJ.
Man, I would have felt pretty good if Aubrey makes that. I do like that they made him get out there and kick that, though.
Wake up!
Welcome, Cat Fan Maniacs.
We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter here at AT&T Stadium. It's 7-0 for the Dallas Cowboys versus the Las Vegas, formerly Oakland, formerly Los Angeles, formerly whoever, Raiders.
That's right. Big shout out to Al Davis, one of my favorite
shut your
owners
mouth.
in the NFL.
What? Over Jerry?
I think so.
Wow.
Look, you got to understand, Al Davis was
I think you know a guy.
OG, like,
thorn in the side of the NFL just by design.
I know. I watched the
Right,
documentary.
right. So and I love that about him. And not only that, he was actually a very good coach. Was he a coach?
He was a coach, yeah.
He was a very good coach as well.
and he has one of the best quotes of all time. Just win, baby. I mean, that's pretty good.
You know, of course, you know, if he was still around, God bless his soul, I'd be a Jerry boy, and I'm a Jerry boy for life. Smack my ass and call me Jerry. Call me a Jerry's boy, okay? But I just think that Al Davis, he had a lot of the mojo that I look for in just regular life.
You think you know a guy. And then all of a sudden he just drops those dimes on you. I respect it. Don't like it, but I respect it.
I'm not sure what. By the way, I think Jerry Jones worked with Al Davis.
No, they were good. They were on good terms.
Yeah, they were on good terms.
They had made trades together. Actually, prior to, I think when Ad was actually on the booze run, they were interviewing Jerry Jones on the Dallas Cowboys pregame, and he was talking about how good of friends him and Al Davis were.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, some could say in terms of obviously not as an extreme, and the NFL was much more Wild West back when Al Davis was like, you know, running the ship. But one could say that Jerry Jones has kind of filled that void of Al Davis, and of course he's not. But just in terms of influence.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And a face. I'd say Jerry Jones is a face
Probably.
of the NFL. Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10. The Raiders are going for it.
Nice PD. Yeah, pass deflection. I was thinking it's not PB.
Well,
Pass
yeah,
breakup?
they do call it that, though, too.
Do they? Okay. Well,
They call it pass breakup.
ESPN says PD, and as much as I hate a lot of things about Disney. Nice. I mean, it might have been his to drop, but no. Great. Perfect coverage. Great job, Butler. And I think that's the rookie.
That was Butler?
Yeah.
I like to see it. 2nd and 10.
I like this. We got 5. Oh, I thought we had 6 guys on the line.
I want to see Junior Fiocco have a little splash here.
Oh,
He just
coming in hard. Sam Williams. 54.
I was watching Junior Fiocco. He got chopped down like a tree there.
Come on, Junior.
Chopped right out. Legs taken from underneath him.
You got that big, is it Samoan? He's
Polynesian.
Polynesian blood.
Steve Chili saying shout out to the Cowboys Cave after the show. Go check them out. Yeah, we love Mike Tagg. Yeah.
Oh.
Mike Tagg.
Mike Tagg. He's
real
been
one.
on show.
Definitely we'll
Tagg's
have
awesome.
him back this year. Now that we'll be doing much more in studio, we will be able to get our guests flowing.
3rd and 4. Some pressure. They got rid of it. Throws it away.
You know what I have to say,
Flag.
though? Oh, that's Aiden O'Connell, by the way, boys.
Right, the draft, Purdue, I want to say.
Yeah, the guy who like we were looking at a lot in the.
He was available for like
draft.
a million rounds, and we just never took him.
We never took him because we were waiting for that Trey Lance.
It did look. I was gonna say this. It did
And
look
DTR.
like he was lined up offside. Joseph was definitely lined up offside. And there's actually a clip of him going up against, I want to say it was Jalen Tolbert, and Jalen Tolbert pushes him back because he was lined up too close.
How can you fucking make that mistake, dude?
As a corner or a slot, he's playing in the slot, which is still a cornerback, but
It's not hard. Look to the left or right.
Yeah.
See where the fucking line is and step back.
Yeah, that's not a good penalty.
I think you got to just be a little more cautious. Ooh, not a lot of penetration by the D line there. Unfortunately,
I gotta see. I want to see.
Fiocco again getting helped up off the ground.
I don't think Mozzie's out there right now.
No.
Not football news, but Jenkins Gaming bringing up rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. We lost Bray Wyatt this past week, and same with legendary Terry Funk.
I know.
Shit.
Terry Funk is more of a. I mean, obviously he's older, so
yeah,
I shouldn't say
I'm
that.
surprised he's alive that long. To be
Rest
honest,
in peace to both. But Bray Wyatt, I kind of missed all of his.
Oh, he was so good. Bray Wyatt was so good.
Oh, I saw
Wanye Thomas, guys. This guy is battling to make this team.
Some say Wanye, some say Juanye. We don't know.
with Bray Wyatt though, I just read up on him a little bit, and they were talking about him being very similar-esque. No one can be the same as Mick Foley.
Yeah, he was a blend between Mick Foley, and then he kind of went into like Undertaker with some of his the Fiend stuff. I thought the Fiend was a cool concept.
Okay, 3rd and 7,
anyways,
fellas.
Ant's mad that we're detracting
Hey,
away
look,
from.
No, I'll just go.
Yeah, you just do what you got to do. Yeah.
3rd and 7. I'm gonna wait for you to end a sentence, and I'm gonna cut into your sentence. We don't need to talk about it after I do it.
Sorry. And rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
Yeah,
Price is wrong,
99.
bitch.
Yeah.
One of the best quotes in comedy history.
The price is wrong, bitch.
And would you box Bob?
Not with his bony ass old man hands that cut your face up.
They
99 didn't make it to the hundo.
Guys, they're going for it on 4th and 4.
I'll take 99.
They have to. Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell's looking for it. 4th and 3.
He's looking for that roster spot.
It better not be offside on Boss Man Fat.
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't. It better fucking not be. Okay, they got a timeout.
White Mamba 406 says, "Is it me or Mozzie Smith, or has Mozzie Smith showed that he can't do anything on defense in preseason so far?"
Yeah, he's a rookie. There's gonna be those growing pains. We talked about it last week on the cast. Granted, White Mamba's not wrong. He's had a rough preseason, but the whole point is to learn and adapt, right?
I just don't know that it's and all due respect, because I don't know White Mamba's level, but I'm going to speak from my perspective.
Speak from the heart.
I don't know that it's very easy to tell how he's impacting that line. At this point, number one, he is not a rusher sacker. He's not a stats type of guy. When I do see him, I mean, there was a couple viral clips that went around. I don't really give a shit about that because there were other clips that showed that, wow, he was getting triple teamed and took on 3 guys against Jacksonville, moved through two guys really easily. So like, there are equal clips out there to show his upside. So that being said, I think what it really comes down to is just time in, and if he's playing with ones, then you can't target him. There's no way you would target Mazzie Smith when you're on the line and you're up against D-Law, Parsons, of course, Golston or Hankins, let's say. Like, Mazzie Smith is not going to be the guy that you scheme against
Osa.
on that, right?
Like, you have Osa and Mozzie Smith out there.
Yeah.
Who are you double teaming? Osa. But between Osa and Mozzie Smith at this point of their careers?
But you're scheming that play if Micah's there to be like, okay, everyone shift protection to stopping what Micah's doing. So we haven't been able to see that really. And when that game and all those clips, it was like you had mentioned, Anthony, I thought was an awesome point. He's like, yeah, they're knocking him off balance from an angle that he's not really experienced. And to be quite honest, is probably not going to experience very often, right?
Yeah, White Mamba.
As long as he is pulling that attention.
Yeah.
When Mama's saying, I just look at it like this, these offensive linemen he's going against aren't first strings. And then he says, we will see for sure. And then he gives a nice little heart emoji.
No, we know he's not. We know White Mama's not coming at us. But last week, a lot of the clips that came out of the Seattle game, he was playing against the first stringers.
Oh yeah, White Mama, no hate, brother.
No hate. We love to see it. And what we gotta hope is every rookie has growing pains. He's played a lot in the preseason. You usually don't see your first overall pick play as much as Mozzie has. Mozzie's in a spot that I guaranteed they're game planning for Mozzie right now. That you can tell they are. So, and like Alex had brought up, that isn't going to happen in the regular season. Here we go, 4th and 3. Junior Fiocco on the left side of the line. Would love to see him get some pressure. He looks very slow coming off the ball there, Junior Fiocco, to be honest.
Who are we streaming with right now?
DAZN.
DAZN, get your quality in check.
It could be, and I haven't checked, it could be that I pulled the hard line from the Apple TV to plug into the Xbox. So
okay,
I juiced up a little bit, but it's back.
It's been doing it all game.
Once in a while,
it cuts out a bit.
Usually it's only for a second or two.
It just goes
like right now. Gotcha. Drop him back, little screenplay. Mozzie, chase him down. See, what I like right now. Okay, Jabby Cox.
Mozzie makes the tackle.
He's look at the fucking pursuit he has going.
5 yards in the upfield, which that was a pass too, right?
I would like to see a Mozzie Smith sack. I would. I know that's not what he's here on the team for, but it would just shut people up.
I get it,
including myself a bit. It would calm my nerves a little bit.
But I just don't. For me, it's like if that's not in his skill set, let's not waste any energy on him trying to do that.
For sure.
And just play that. Okay, you're never running up. You can't run up the middle.
Yeah.
Kuhn says Mozzie will have an interesting week 1. He's got a chance to destroy your interior D-line, but he will have to deal with Barkley and Vanilla Vic.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Vanilla Vic.
That's funny. Daniel Jones actually has had a very good. I follow a couple Giants pages like Goat New York G who we've had on.
Yeah.
Actually, who we should have on. We should have him on prior to the
Squeaky G-Man?
No, Goat New York Giants guy.
No, I know, but we should
play
also
week
get
1?
Sneaky G-Man on.
Yeah.
Coming into it, too.
Okay. Well, we got to figure that scheduling out because if you can do that, I might have to bump our guests that we signed.
You could still have.
Oh, we can have 4.
We can roll it.
Yeah.
So, the cameraman, another flag.
Hey, it's his preseason too. We give it to him.
I respect it.
And he's doing this right now.
Shit. I fucked it up.
They're gonna cut me. They're gonna cut me.
Fired.
They're gonna cut me.
I filmed O'Connell while he had already handed the ball off.
Actually, that would be a kind of funny little skit to do.
Just like so, you could green screen the back of like a football stadium, and it's a guy on like an expensive camera, and you show a clip where he misses like it.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
I'm gonna get cut.
No, maybe bring me a nude if you're going up ad, please. Thank you.
2nd and 20.
2nd and 20. Neville Gallimore's out there. Rowdy's pumping up the crowd.
We saw Rowdy quite a few times come out at the training camp. That boy puts in work, man.
I felt bad for. I mean,
it was hot.
It was toasty.
Shit.
It was toasty in California, SoCal, and this dude's wearing a mascot outfit that looks like it's probably
they may have a fan in it, but it wouldn't matter.
Some sort of cooling system.
Yeah, it just wouldn't matter. They rub him full of icy hot. The whole body full of icy hot.
Or they just strap like 25 ice packs to him.
Yeah.
To every appendage.
Okay, I'm ready to go in.
He's like, I'm dehydrated. No, you get out there and you backflip.
Yeah.
Rowdy, get out there and pump up the crowd. He was good with the crowd. He did not stop.
No, he was awesome.
Do you think they have multiple guys? Multiple Rowdies? Do you imagine being in that thing for 5 hours?
I don't know. I think so. I think there would be one guy.
Just one dude putting in work. Maybe comes out for like an hour, gets out of it.
Oh, yeah. But whenever he's probably definitely taken the helmet off at least to fucking cool down a little, right?
We should bring an idea to Netflix, a documentary about mascots.
Oh, I think that would be awesome, actually.
People would fucking watch it. Guaranteed people would watch that.
Because you could mix in enough football and pick the mascots that have, like, a good relationship with some players.
Yeah.
So you get that in. Because that's what we're really looking for is, like, where does this guy fit in the team?
And the best part about it is you could go from such a broad range of, like, small-time sports to pro sports.
Oh, yeah.
Like, our hometown Their mascot at the hockey games is a cow.
I'm sure there's a documentary.
There's got to be.
Because you got to think there's mascots that are like real animals. There's mascots that are like hundreds of years old.
Right. Interviewing a pig would be funny. Oh, ad's going for it.
Whoa!
That was
You
nice.
coming in because it's preseason? You think you can take some fucking passes?
Had a little backspin on
I
it.
want this guy cut. I want him off the
We got to
fucking
ask Ad what he thinks. What do you think a documentary about mascots would be like? Because we were just talking about how Rowdy must have been hot as balls down at training camp.
I mean, I'd watch it.
See? So if you would watch something, you could make something.
Yeah, I'd watch
So
it.
would you make a documentary on mascots?
Never. What would you call it? The man behind the suit? The man,
Yeah.
the man in the costume?
Hang on, Paul's asking. You know what? I got to see why this is not
Mascot-ectomy.
updating here.
I like that. That's probably the winner right there. I think that's the winner. 2nd and 20. Let's go. That's good.
We're only in the
Clever.
second.
That's clever.
We're only in the second, and
Clever girl.
I mean, this is Will Grier versus Aiden O'Connell.
It's a battle of the guys. Pretty sure O'Connell's going to be there on their team.
I would assume.
Kahuna says Netflix will scrap their quarterback series and take the NFL series in a different route with that.
That'd be awesome. Just get us as executive producers on it.
I mean, look, there's 32 NFL or so, maybe a little less, but I'm sure every team has a mascot. You got to be able to find 4 dudes who have some quirky personality. I mean, a mascot, there's got to be some quirky fucking dudes.
Oh, I think every single mascot has to have ADD. Either ADD or they're just so hopped up on Adderall.
There he is, Adam. There he is.
Oh shit! Oh no! Here we go.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. That's Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
There he is.
I'm gonna regroup my
3rd and 20. 3rd and 20, guys. Yeah, you need them like.
I'm literally not efficient. I don't have it in an efficient way.
Oh, nice ball. Still short. Nice tackle. Marquez Bell with a nice hit.
You need one that has all 4 of them in a row. You don't have to edit. You just go.
Oh no, because sometimes I
No,
like
you
to
still
get
have them
spicy with
single.
it. Yeah, no, you're true. All D. I'll just call it all D.
All
And then
DQ.
singles.
The all DQ package.
Actually, it's right there. It could be right there. Look, I got that nice little one that's open.
Okay, here they go. They're going for a kick. This fucking bastard sent us packing away crying on Thanksgiving a couple years ago.
Oh, I remember that. I remember exactly where I was.
Never say die.
44-yard field goal attempt. Wide. Don't.
Down the middle. Good kicker.
No, God, please, no!
Hey, but 3 is not going to be better than 7. That's just math, baby.
Don't step out there. You won't want to come back in here. I know that's why that fan, AJ, for you and I, we just need to have it sitting out there, blowing the cold air in.
We can.
Here, I'll do that right now.
You
I'll
got
wait till Anth gets back, and then I'll do that.
I'll
prop the door.
Hook it up into the.
'Cause
I
you
don't
can-
care if the door's open myself, as long as it doesn't fuck up our shot.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, here, let me try. AJ messed me up with that pour. Look at that. Okay, here I go. Here I go.
It's not the same.
No,
Same as mine. It's obviously the Vizzy is more carbonated.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crack them. Oh, crack them if you got them.
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
Thanks, Jenkins. Jenkins Gaming. How did I forget about that? Because I was too fixated on the pour.
Hey, let's just do a quick little shout out. Where is everyone from?
Yeah, where's everybody
Chilliwack, BC.
Canada. In Canada. We are from Canada. Where are you from?
Pop out your location. ASL, baby. Give me your ASL. Cleveland, Ohio.
is that
Jenkins Gaming.
Want me to pop this out here so it pulls in?
I'll do it. You hop in and you chat with AJ.
It is so fucking hot in here.
Oh, Nate Dogg says you totally redeemed yourself. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I thought Nate Dogg left the
It was
stream.
good. Jeffrey Hoover, Denver, Colorado.
Okay. We got Jenkins Gaming, Cleveland, Ohio. Jeffrey Hoover, Denver, Colorado.
Nice.
Paul is Scotland.
Glasgow.
Glasgow. I like how I said Scotland.
He's a Glaswegian.
A Glaswegian. Oh, man, I can't wait till we do a
Good day, Cali from JT4247 Trey.
McKeon getting some passes.
there.
What about this one though?
My IMP2. Crack him if you got
Sometimes you just gotta.
Jenkins says, I hope you guys come to the Browns-Cowboys game next year. I will be there.
We'd love to.
Oh, yeah.
Browns Cowboys Super Bowl.
Browns-Cowboys Super Bowl?
DTR.
DTR in real
starting
life?
instead of Deshaun Rapey. Sorry, masseuse.
And Nate Dogg says, I will always be with you. Yeah, how did I...
2nd and 7. Grier's getting spicy.
Crack him if you got him.
you got him. Simi Fioco with a catch.
Blue Vi says, Cali? Cali
Love.
Okay, AJ's trying to fucking outpour me. You outpouring son of a bitch.
It's got to be the fucking... Yeah. Look, because it's nothing... There's not even a fizz.
You could be the ice that I put in mine, too.
Ice will do that. Yeah, Ice will do that. It'll fizz you up.
It's like hitting rocks. What happens when water hit rocks? It makes...
Fizz. Okay, 3rd and 2.
Which, when I was at the sea when I was younger...
Lepke. Come on. Drive those legs.
I don't think he got it. Look, these guys don't even got the line straight. It's fucking diagonal.
My opinion here, AJ, is if they're short, 4th and 1 here. Oh God, we lost the feed. If you're 4th and 1 and short,
go it.
Yeah, hell, why the hell not? You need to be able to see if you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, 4th and 1 here, you got to do it.
That's tight. Holy shit, I'm going to be cooler than a cucumber.
You're going to be a cool cucumber. 4th and 1, Lepke's in the backfield. We're going a heavy set, but it looks like you have Houston outside.
Nice!
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Lepke adds out of the room for his guys' first down run.
Lepke looking tough.
Lepke with the nice short down yardage. I did call it. If you give him a chance in short yardage, he'll do it.
I like that.
That was a good run. Good tough
Paul
run.
asks, what you reckon, Brooks or Fioco?
Brooks.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough about Fioco. And Fioco, man, you've been here for so long. It's like, you know, all the best on another squad. But
Lepke! Looking like Mike Allstott.
Hunter says, never say never. Lupin Lepke.
My reason with the Brooks over Fioco, if this is even a question between Brooks and Fioco at this stage in Fioco's career, the answer's got to be Brooks.
It's got to be.
It's got to be. If you're even still considering, I'm taking the guy that hasn't had 3 seasons versus the guy that has and hasn't
Let Fioco
improved.
walk and then keep Brooks on the fucking practice squad for 3 years.
Yeah, and see. Malik Davis, Crash Davis with a nice catch and run.
The other thing you got to consider is, was Fioco on the team, signed to this team, or was he on practice squad?
Last year?
Yeah.
He was on the team.
Okay.
He jumped around. There was game. Well, no, he was on the team. He was on, but he was deactivated a bunch of games.
Yeah, but technically
he was on
the roster, right?
Yeah.
Steve says, I say Simi, but most will say Brooks. Steve, why do you think Simi should be on the team?
I need to see it. I need to see him to do something. Like he's got, right now, this is his best chance. He's out there. Again, with Fioco, he has all these physical attributes and intangibles that you need to have to make it in the NFL. But he hasn't had the greatest camp. He's had some big drops in camp. He has had very unremarkable 2 games in preseason. Last week, what did he have? 1 catch for -2 yards or something?
Yeah.
Crazy. So, like, I need to see him do something.
Paul says, I'm more concerned with Fioco's hands compared to Brooks.
Totally. 100%. But let's see what he can do. Maybe he gets a couple big plays in this game. Who knows? They got one-on-one coverage here on both wide receivers. So this would be a perfect time to go deep.
Again, just a little overthrown. That was not a very good pass, to be honest.
Should have went. That's a back. So
back shoulder.
Yeah. As a quarterback, and I guarantee. Again, I'm sitting on the couch getting drunk.
Go ahead.
I'm sitting on the couch getting drunk.
Go ahead.
But an NFL quarterback throws to the back shoulder here. You see how tight this coverage is? You throw to the left of him, and he cuts back, and you're on the same page. Easy pitch and catch.
Oh, CD's got a fucking vodka soda in his cup.
There he is, baby. JT 424 Trey says, has Deuce been out there? Just turn the TV on. No, Deuce has not been out. He's
I don't think he's
not playing.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. So 3rd and 7. Will Grier slangs it. Fiocco, who we were just talking shit about.
Hey.
Nice catch.
You know, Will Greer's like, hey, I'm listening to the Can Fan podcast. They're talking shit about you, son. Let's go.
Will Grier, hey.
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers. Will Grier slanging and banging.
Slanging and banging.
Boosh.
Boosh.com is what he said.
Goes, you just been booshed, bitch. Ha! That's a semi-boosh.
Watch my feet go, boosh.
That's the cut connection.
It is.
Here we go.
There it is, the cut connection.
Cut connection. Let's
They
go.
cannot
baby.
get this line straight. Look at it.
It's been bad. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw the
it
first
was
one. It was like,
I was like, what is that?
It was so bad. It was like running on a 45-degree angle from the actual lines.
Can we get the network's nephew off the fucking
Hey, it's
line?
Hey, listen, it's preseason for
I know.
them too. Okay.
But it's
They're
still not
stretching the
accept-
field?
It's week 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Still, yeah. You know.
Hey, we never
I'm
said
not gonna
this
eat your
is
lunch for that.
we didn't mention this is our first time in studio
All
during
together,
the
right, right.
preseason.
I know I forgot that last week.
We were getting fucked up at Lumen Field Bay.
I mean, here's the thing. We do this performance, whether it's recorded or not, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We did it live in Seattle.
Well, ad was
Ad
recorded.
was.
Yeah, but it's actually better live because I know I don't have to actively think.
I'm going to censor myself.
What are you talking about? You didn't stop talking the entire time.
Yeah, but I wasn't actually trying to say plays and stuff or who's on the field.
Yes, you were. I have you saying almost. You're doing almost exactly the same thing that you're doing now.
I felt like I was more so talking shit to the Seahawks fans.
I think this is how you watch football now.
In all honesty, though, at the game, it feels like you have to do more because not only you sit down, okay, Coop goes back, and then you get up and, oh my, you see that? That's our ones. That's our ones. This is our twos. So you're doing double the amount of work when you're at the live game.
Do you think if we were in Philadelphia, we would have got bottled?
Oh. In Philadelphia, we're not sitting at. Oh, no, we want to sit there.
Lower bowl. I don't think we were disrespectful to anyone.
No.
And the guys in front of us, they bought Alex food.
Yeah.
I was talking.
I think they're trying to sober me up. It did not work. It did not work.
I was talking with the guy who did Alex's hat for his birthday yesterday. He's from Philly.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, AJ. Yesterday. A cool, calm 23.
Sporting that one of one Cowboys Can Fan hat with that fucking just block new writing.
I've been 23 for 16 years.
It's 16 years. But the guy, he was an Eagles fan. He's from Philly. And he's like, and I was joking around with him.
He's like, man, you'd get stabbed.
But he's like, no, he's like, you don't want to go to a Philly game.
I feel like that makes me want to go.
And then he goes, Minnesota was there. Minnesota fans were there, and we were throwing batteries at them. He's like, think of the Cowboys fans.
The only thing, with Cowboys fans, you will have numbers.
I'm just nervous about it all. But look,
when
it comes down to it, if it so aligns,
if it aligns, if
like
it's
in
the
2017 it did,
if it's the week before Thanksgiving,
we do it.
We have to go. We have to go.
So there's two ways that's going to happen.
Is a battery going to kill you if it hits you?
If it's the week before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Or once we get all the way to the end of our achievement list of hitting every single stadium,
right?
And that one's there, then we have to go.
Yeah.
So whichever one comes first. And I think the Thanksgiving game will probably come first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. There's a big. Honestly, I think in the next 3 years, there's a really big chance Eagles will be one of the games before.
They're just such a good team,
and
the way the Cowboys
twice
are.
a year.
Yeah.
Jerry, just sit back. I gotta bring up a question here from Jenkins.
Well, let's wait for this here.
Yeah.
Lepke, did he bring it in?
Nice catch. Yep. Yep.
And let me just throw this up real quick. Anytime Jerry gets in there. That's a Jerry Jones one-of-one signature right on that hat there.
There it is, baby. Oh, and AJ's gonna do a one-of-one on his.
Well, I can't unlock it. It's locked on because it's important.
Grier with the rollout, looking in. Doesn't see anything. Gets scared. Jukes. Gets
he
the
goes
line of
out.
scrimmage. There it is. AJ with the one-on-one.
There's the AJ one-on-one. Jenkins goes, do you guys do fantasy? I got my live draft tomorrow. You guys need to do a YouTube draft.
Oh, dude,
we did
do.
last year.
In fact, we have ours scheduled, and I gotta fucking really reach out to everyone to make sure.
Yeah, we gotta get on that.
Or not next Wednesday. I'm sorry. It's gonna be on the 6th.
I don't think we have any spots available. I think we're all filled up for the Can Fantasy Football Draft.
2nd and 9. Lepke's back there. Ad wants to see a nice 9-yard
Oh yeah, baby.
goal line tug. by his boy Lepke.
Goal line, tug me off.
Tug me off, Lepke. Another play action. Oh, Scooty! 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 Scooty finds the port.
There he is!
Cowboys second round draft pick. Luke Scooney, I am a sailboat maker. With his first NFL touchdown. Love to see it. Nice grab. Look at this, the toughness. You ain't stopping me, bitch.
He goes like this. Brr, brr, I'm coming in the dock.
Look,
here it comes.
You ain't stopping me, bitch.
Open up that port, baby.
Oh my God. Aubrey, I thought he missed it there.
Hey, spread your port.
Love to see it. Look at there. Ferguson's over there giving him some hugs. This tight end room, you know they 100% are, like, as much as Schultz was that dude that you were like, never seemed like he wanted to give up the spotlight or his role. He was always in there with Ferguson and Hendershot and McKeon, pumping them up.
I asked.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I ask you this about a tight end: would you rather an A and a C or 2 Bs?
I think an A and a C.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have that dominant guy.
Yep. You look at like a guy like Kelsey. You look at a guy like Kelsey, who's I'd say an A plus.
Yeah.
But even
I was gonna say S, but that's obvious.
S is off. S. You're taking S no matter what, right? I see what you're doing.
I think that with our wide receiver room, I'd rather have 2 Bs, to be honest.
That's fair.
The good thing about this question, I think both answers there's a good argument for either one.
You would take it and then you would just work with what you got, I think, right?
So I don't think a C is that bad. A C can be elevated, right? Like a C. Okay, let's put it. If we're
Just
putting
wait a second, crack him if you got him,
crack
Texas.
if you got him.
Crack him if you got him.
If you have a report card, right, and your whole report card was all good marks, like A's, and you have a C, it doesn't feel so bad, right? Because
but
everything else is so good.
It's not that it's an A and a C or 2 Bs.
Yeah.
So, but I think.
But I'm just saying, you put that A and the C, and you put them in with the rest of our offense where there's A's and B's everywhere. So you put that as a whole, right? So now that C, that A, I'd rather have an A in one spot. I mean, they both end up being the same average, right?
I think so.
A B and a B is, if you have 2 Bs, the average is a B. You have an A and a C, the average is a B.
What all it means
That's
is
math.
either you have when your A's on the field, you have an extreme advantage, or you're always at a little bit of an advantage.
That's why I said with our wide receiver room, I'd take 2 Bs because the thought of having Dak pull away from I think we have like A, B for wide receivers.
Yeah.
Maybe
fringe B, I'll say.
So
Fringe B,
in my mind, and actually we could even
Who knows what Tolbert
one
will
of them
be.
actually could be an S. You know, Lamb could have an S season.
Lamb could have an S season.
So the thought of having an A and then all of a sudden when he's not on the field and we have a CTE out there, I don't like that. So I'd rather go 2 Bs for the tight end of this.
But last year, you'd say, in my mind, Dalton was, maybe not last year because he was hurt, but the year before, I'd say he was, as far as tight ends go, Schultz was an A. He was. You look at the stats in the NFL, and then who else was there? They were, like, prior to the year we drafted Hendershot and Ferguson. I'm thinking back to 2021 here. I can't even remember who the fuck our second, McKeon?
Ooh, I don't know.
I can't even think back to 2021 and remember who our second tight end was.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Having an A, you don't even need a second guy sometimes, you know, in certain situations, or you don't even remember.
Well, as long as so the C is an average, which means they're just going to hold their space. They might let a run by, but it's kind of on an average. So
my opinion when it comes to any type of player, you want the higher graded player. Even if it's at multiple positions, even at wide receiver, I'd rather have an A and a C at wide receiver than 2 Bs. You need that one. And an A is a 1, right? Like, you need to have that top guy.
It's a for sure. So Jacob signed too for the Raiders.
Oh, he did sign. Okay.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Once one
posturing.
went down, it was everyone.
It's all posturing, and the running backs had no leverage at all.
No.
Which sucks, but it's just how it is.
Yeah, but I'm okay with it because, sure, I respect it, but It's also like we're talking about millions of dollars, and if the teams are degrading or devaluing that, then that's just it's just kind. It's not necessarily like you're taking money away from guys, right?
No. Nice throw.
Nice throw.
If there's anything, get mad at the fucking rule makers who keep making wide receivers so important.
He kind of looks like Carr. It's like did they only
when it shows them.
I thought it was funny. Jenkins says like just cracked the Labatt's, and then Devin Gunn says I just cracked an E&J Vanilla.
Ooh, crack them if you got them.
And then Jenkins goes, if Tolbert plays better than Gallup, would that mean the end of Gallup to save money?
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah. If what's
following like 2024?
Yeah,
or sorry,
yeah.
2023. Yes.
When can they cut him?
2023. If Tolbert balls out this year, this is the thing. You're trying either Tolbert or either Gallup or Cooks. They're trying to get Jalen Tolbert in his last 2 years to fill the void. As long as there's no crazy cap space issue with those guys, yeah, that's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get Jalen Tolbert to be the next number 2 or number 3.
But both Gallup and Cooks are signed for another season, right? After
Correct.
This,
yeah.
so.
Yeah. So it depends how big the cap hit is. But if you're saving X amount with Tolbert, and that it's a hopefully they keep all 4 of them ball out, and we keep all 4 of them for next year.
Yeah.
And then in Tolbert's year 4, right? That's when it's like he's the number 2 or something. I don't know. That's best case scenario. If we're talking about Tolbert being better than Gallup and Cooks, then this year is going to be epic.
Who the fuck are we interviewing here?
That's Gallup.
Steve Chili's taking off. Steve, thanks for showing up for a bit, buddy.
Steve, appreciate it, my dude. Take care.
Did he say it in caps lock?
Have a good weekend.
He said one thing in caps lock. Go Cowboys!
No,
Just
not
Cowboys.
caps lock. It's. I say caps lock, but it's the title. Capitals on all first word. The first letter.
Right.
Of every
Lead out letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not all
Title
caps.
cap. It's title.
Is CD Lamb wearing my same shades that I have?
I'm a
sitting
title
beside him?
caps guy.
I like title caps.
He's wearing the same bucket hats that AJ and I have.
Yeah.
He is.
Are you
going hard in the paint?
You gotta let me know when you're rocking that bucket.
2nd and 4th.
We'll do a dually.
It's not the best indoor hat because
it covers.
It just comes down right to your eyes, and I love it for the sun.
Yeah, they're camp hats.
Yeah.
Maybe Carolina hats.
Maybe if I had a fucking hair that sticks up like CD's there, he's got it all tucked under, like it sticks up nicer.
Carolina's outdoor stadium.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Could be ideal because you're looking down in that situation.
Yeah, no, Carolina.
Right.
I'll bring it for that for sure.
Okay, first and
Actually,
10.
I might bring the sun hat. It's nice and bigger.
They're going. Get out there! That was a hold too. That should have been a hold.
He makes the pass.
That should have been a holding penalty.
Mayor.
Is there a flag on the play?
Mayor getting in the open.
Ben Obugandu, I believe is how you pronounce his last name.
Check the book. What kind of book do you got there, Ant?
He should have Oxnard official training camp 2023, but 94 Ben Obugandu, he was held there. That should have been a holding call. That should have been a penalty on the Raiders, but it wasn't. That's okay. Looks like the refs are in mid-season form. Am I right?
Hell yeah.
Little handoff here. Up the gut. He's got room. He's gone. That's a touchdown.
Who's that, Drake?
Raiders with the easy scamper in. No one even touched him.
He's angry, too.
Michael Gallup's laughing about it.
Well, Michael Gallup's like, just get me off this interview right now.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
I've been
talking to you guys for the whole fucking second half.
Is he also wearing 2 jerseys?
Second quarter.
Is he wearing both of his jerseys?
That'd be awesome. A player that wears his white jersey and then his blue jersey underneath.
Yeah.
Just in case. Well, I don't know if we're going to switch colors at halftime. I need to see a replay here.
I told you, Coach, I'm ready.
This guy, 32 Williams, battling to make the team. That's what we need to see from some Lepke, man.
Hey, he had a nice run.
Paul says, geez, that was weak on the inside.
That was super weak. Not a single hand touched the guy. He was untouched. No contact at all. Let's see it here. Look at this. No one even near him.
40 gave up. Cut him.
Our RBs need to step up, says Ethan Brown.
I cut him. I cut him if I don't see him put in effort.
No effort. You're on the loser cruiser, aka the Greyhound home from whatever fucking town you came from.
Here's what I don't get. Okay, so when it showed the Raiders coach, what is it, Josh McDaniels?
Yeah.
He's wearing the visor. So he's wearing the visor.
Inside.
Inside, exactly. You're wearing the visor inside. Like,
love it.
Visor in high.
Alex and I are wearing sunglasses.
No, I know, but what I'm getting like I get the idea of like, okay, I'm gonna wear the visor. I don't want to wear a full hat on the outside. I would never wear a visor. However,
you honestly look like you could pull off a visor though, Ad.
I mean, I would do it for a skit. I would do it if we're at like a training camp.
Visor guy.
A visor guy. But he's inside at AT&T Stadium. He's wearing a visor. His hair's gelled, and then he's wearing a headset on the top. So it's like your hair. It's not like you're saving your hair because you're wearing a visor. It's
Maybe he gets air to his head.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. That's nerdy shit to me, and I'd call him a nerd to his face.
Oh, the guy's a total nerd.
Yeah.
Hit his clipboard out of his stupid fucking hand.
Paul goes visor as in Hitman Heart visor. No, visor as in like a stupid hat visor. If he was wearing, like CeeDee Lamb is kind of wearing the Pit Viper visors.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
the
dope.
Hitman Heart, that's dope.
If you're wearing it...
Well, now I want to know... Sorry, AJ. I want to know what Paul calls the hat without the top on it. Is that not called a visor?
Paul's like, no one in Scotland would ever wear that hat. I mean, I guess, golf was invented in...
yeah, but they wear golf hats.
They wear golf hats, but...
Or caps.
The outside of football coaches, the only other people that kind of wear visors are...
Frat boys.
Not even frat boys. Guys who sail, like
I mean, there's no point to a visor. It literally lets the sun. If the sun's hot enough that it's gonna hurt your eyes, and you need a visor, then it's gonna burn your fucking scalp if you don't have it covered as well. By
I think the only point of it is to block the. But that's not making sense either. If it's there to block the sun, just wear a fucking hat.
It's like, hey, this sun's really bad. But instead of covering all of my head, I'm going to let that be exposed and just make a little cloth holder so just my eyes are protected.
Is it as bad as Bat Sun?
No.
Oh.
Paul goes, yeah, they're just headless caps.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, and I don't like them, and I don't respect them.
Nerd boys wear them.
Now, you do an ironic thing, or you got something that's very 1980s, and we're all getting hammered, I could get into that.
Like if we put ad in it and film something, that's funny.
Yes.
I don't know. AJ wearing it with his stash
An
and like
AT&T visor.
An AT&T visor.
Yeah. Now that you bring it up, I probably
rock one.
I would wear one, but I'd still say the same thing wearing one. So
yeah, fair play. Okay, here we go. Let's get a kickoff here. I dare ya. Interesting. Out of bounds.
Yeah. How about that NFL? We know what you're trying to do.
We know what they're doing. So right now it's showing top wide receiver trio career for the Dallas Cowboys. They got Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup.
Wow.
Brandon Cooks leading out with 630 receptions, which dwarfs CeeDee Lamb's and Michael Gallup. Granted, he's been in the NFL for 10 years. I like to see that trio. There's some pizzazz right there, boyos.
Yeah, I like it.
So
look at JT. Is he still kind of wearing? No, he's not wearing pads. It looks like they're kind of wearing pads.
Yeah, these guys are fucking absolute animals. They're huge.
They're jocked, baby.
Malik Davis out there getting the ball.
Nate Dogg says nerd boys wear them. ... That was great, Ant.
True.
Cooks last year, he was playing with a fucking
dog shit team.
Dog shit team with a bottom ass QB, and he still had decent numbers.
There's his numbers right there. Read them out, AJ.
Yeah.
Read them out.
So we got New Orleans 1,000 yards plus. New Orleans again 1,000 yards. I mean, look, there's 6 1,000-yard seasons there. We all know it.
We
know what he can do when he's got someone balling.
His last one was in 2021 too, so it's not like he started his career and then went to dog shit.
Well, yeah, 2021, and he had a dog shit team there and a dog shit quarterback, and he still had 1,000 yards. Oh, Houston almost with the layout.
Here's the thing, I love the effort of Houston, but he did not have good jumping there.
That looked like my vert when I'm out there playing basketball.
It looked like me jumping into a pool.
You never want your vert to be more than your penis size, and that's where I'm at.
What do you mean? Your vert's higher than your penis
No,
size?
it's less.
Oh, yeah.
You said you throwing to the receiver?
And I ain't bragging about my vert.
Yeah, definitely not. Okay, 3rd and 9. Let's get it, Grier. Grier boy bag it. Steps up. Looks. He's scrambling. Grier, don't you slide, you little pussy.
No.
Yes.
I'm getting on an NFL team this year. Get off me.
Would you slide if you thought it was your last NFL game ever?
No.
Hell no.
Fuck no, I'm going shoulder.
I might be, if I'm going down, I'm doing a double leg kick drop. Like, I'm just full on drop kicking someone.
Yeah.
That would be badass, Waterboy style. Like right here. Imagine he just double leg drops.
Double leg out. Boosh.
Boom! There's the flavor.
Knocks them boys down.
Gets up and says, Will Grier, bitch.
You've just been Will Griered.
You just got Griered.
You got billied.
You got greasy Grier.
Little dump off to Malik Davis. Malik Davis looks good too, guys.
Well,
like he's a good one.
Not terrible.
If he's on the Cowboys practice squad, he's getting stolen. Who just played quarterback there? Was it Grier?
Good question.
It looked like he was on the sideline. It must have been.
Trey Lance flew in from San Fran to take over his spot.
Lance from the what is it
Yeah.
in WWE when they come? Lance from the rafters.
Oh my God!
That's what we got to get. We got to get from the rafters or
From the rafters.
Oh my God!
Do, baby. That's what we do.
actually. Riker does a good Jim Ross. Oh my God, his body's broken in half. We gotta get that. We gotta get some JR stuff.
I do think a few sound bites of just us saying stuff would be fucking hilarious. 1st and 20. So they've still got, or was that first down the last play there? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Ooh, check down to
Malik Davis. Let's see what you got.
Oh, you lost
Shoelacer. Shoelacer.
Well, that didn't quite work.
No,
that didn't quite work.
Yep,
that didn't quite work.
So did you take my voice for the guy in the background and just like
And I edited it with Will Sasso.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. No.
Crack 'em if you got 'em. Hey, crack 'em if you got 'em, son. Crack 'em all over me.
It's so warm in here that the ones that I grabbed from earlier are all warm now.
yeah,
And my ice is melted.
It's
so
so warm in here, man. The
This one's
swass
cold.
is real.
Oh, that one's
Second and 20. Will Grier 15 and 20 for 128 yards. Little draw play to Malik Davis, who gains about 14. It looked like.
Man, and if he didn't stumble
Crack
out,
him if you got him.
crack him if you got him. If he didn't stumble after he got to that second line.
If we get another fucking, is that on us? These
Let's see.
flags, man. Holding offense.
Who's getting them?
I'm just proving to Nate Dogg that I can outpour AJ sometimes.
I yelled right when they said the
McKeon.
fucking, yeah. Get him off the field.
McKeon, let's see it. Was it? So what's it going to be now? 2nd and 30? Let's see it, McKeon. Got to get your hands inside. That's a weak fucking call.
Ethan Brown
he did
says
grab him, but that's how you play football.
Ethan Brown saying TP20 is getting 200 plus touches. By the way, our running back room is.
Oh yeah, I flirt with 300, baby.
And
Definitely 200. Did TP20's definitely getting
Definitely
200.
getting 200. I don't think much more though.
250 maybe.
I'd say 215, 220. Like
That's a good amount for a running back now.
Is,
What's that average then?
What do you mean per game?
It would be over 50%, but not more than 60%.
We'll just do 260 divided by 17, and that gives you his average a game. That's flirting with like 15. I'm gonna say 15 carries a game.
Well, I remember hearing them talk about him I remember hearing someone mention about these stats, which I was going to bring up, and we never talked about. But since college, he hasn't had more than 12 carries a game.
Yeah. So if you go 215 AJ if you give TP20 215 carries in the season, that's 12 carries per game. That is not enough for him.
No, you're right.
Well, that's what he got last year.
So
I'm
what's
thinking
15 times 17?
I think it's going to be about 250.
And the thing that he was
255.
So I think that's minimum.
That's what I think. 250 is a good clean amount. That's not including receptions.
Not including receptions.
Touches. Touches. I want 20 touches.
Yeah, sorry.
TP20 needs to touch the ball 20 times.
And then Divine Gunn's saying way more because of his receptions.
Yeah. So
touches 20 at least.
This is just running. He only had
250. So
255 is 15 a game.
We're looking at about an average of, I can't remember what the average was.
He had 5 points. He's always been over 5. And
Cowboys calling run plays though. Average.
Oh, it was fuck. It was
4 or 500 maybe.
Fuck. No, it was more than that. It was like
we'll do 24 times 17.
That's how many runs you want a game?
Let's see. Well, that would be like I think pretty much their average because they don't do that all.
408.
Okay.
So I think 400 to 500 is a fair amount of run games per game.
Yeah.
Or run plays, sorry, per game.
And it would matter a little bit about if they're having success or up and shit like that. Okay, so let's say...
So then that's 153 plays for another player to touch the ball.
Or 2 other players.
Well, that's what I mean. So other guys.
Other guys,
That's not
yeah.
bad.
Like Deuce is going to get 150.
It almost seems, though...
Between Rico and Deuce, yeah, maybe.
It almost
Rico?
seems, though, like you'd want... I mean, I'm not trying to take away from the passing game, but just looking at that number strictly, you almost want like 600 rushing.
That's what I would
Because
like.
you want to give... I want to give 150 touches to both RB2 and... maybe not-
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. Actually, you know, yeah, miscellaneous. And Deuce can probably eat up, what, 60, 70? Yeah.
Something like that.
Do they
In
do it?
special plays that he comes in
That's
and
what I mean.
fucking pulls panties down. He's pulling panties down on the field.
I'm just thinking Zeke Elliott, DeMarco Murray in their heydays, those guys were running for 400 carries.
I know, but it's not that anymore.
It's not sustainable. It isn't. And TP20, I don't want to see them do that. If he can get 255 around that, give or take 20 up, 20 down.
Yep.
Do you think a guy like? Well, actually, sorry, I already answered my own question in my head, but I was gonna say, do you think a guy like Bijan's gonna have what?
I love it. I love Bijan. He's gonna be fucking so good. He might have 355.
But in my mind, I think he's gonna be like more of a CMC. That he is gonna be that kind of dual back. You see some of his fucking naps that he's been tossing out.
He's gonna have 300 carries.
Do you think he goes top 3 in a fantasy league?
Depends what, like traditional fantasy league.
Yeah.
Probably not. But top 10, and whoever takes him in the top 10 could. Oh, Lepke with a nice little.
Oh,
that's my boy.
Popped him.
Beat everything out of camp about Robinson. The guy looks like he's what was advertised, and that's why he went in the top 10. Remember Cowboys fans saying they'd be pissed if they took him at 26, or whatever the fuck we were drafting at. That would have been the steal of the draft if he fell to 26.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
When if you think about it,
The guy's he's that dude. He's that kind of guy that he's good enough at running back that it doesn't matter the stigma that running backs don't have value anymore. No, he's that good.
I mean, all I notice more and more, and I'm not saying that my perspective is fucking wild, and it's all on it's all on record,
which I love.
Yeah, and so like we can look back, but I'm just saying you gotta really. It's so hard because the noise that happens when something about a player online in social media, it'll seem like, oh, that's what everyone's talking about, when really that could be a 10% of people.
Yep.
But it's all that you're seeing.
That's all you hear.
Because everyone else doesn't give a fuck and they don't have share an opinion about it.
Yep.
So
3rd and 15, Grier rolls out to his right, does a little juke. Is he going to run for this 15 yards? Grier, he picks up the first down. He is playing like a man that does not give a fuck.
Hey, look, if my receivers aren't open, I'm going to get the yards with my legs.
Have you heard of Steve Young? Well, I'm the second coming. I'm Billy Grier.
Willie Grier, wheel and deal. I'm wheeling and dealing, and I'm wheeling and dealing, and I'm wheeling.
Great block by McKeon.
Hey, when I kick it into Grier gear.
Oh, Lepke! Lepke!
Oh!
Come on, he might make the team.
That's Grier gear. Let's go.
Lepke with a great juke here.
Really nice.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta let the boys dance. Like, we gotta remember, he's an undrafted free agent. It's his. He's in his rookie season. He's adjusting.
Oh, definitely. There he is. Get in there, Lepke! Both the bandwagon boys have found pay dirt. We got Hunter Lepke with his first touchdown. Following up, Scooney is a sailboat maker. Now I need.
Go!
Look at this.
Whoop! So this was the first one.
Yeah.
Wow, he just
3 broken tackles.
Hey, impressive, man.
On this one, just a nice out. No one's fucking.
No one's even on him.
What's going on there, guys?
I like to see it. I like to see it. Come on, Aubrey, put that through the double sticks. There you go.
Almost shanked it.
Almost shanked it. Almost gave a fan a souvenir.
Look,
Deuce Vaughn's like, yeah, you might make that team, son.
Raiders are definitely Number 2 on my list. Not that it matters, but
it's an AFC team, which is good.
Yeah. I love the Raiders' colors. I love their history, and as we talked about before, I love Al Davis. So
No, the thing I hate most about the Raiders,
they have not put together a team yet. You know,
my
ingredients.
My perfect fitting hat of all time is a Raiders hat, and it's sitting in the other room. I haven't worn it for the last 3.5 years.
I can't wait till we have people that actually go back and watch episodes to try to find like dirt on us.
Oh yeah. Hey, guys, don't look too hard.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it.
Hey,
Sam,
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. We're watching football here.
We're watching football here. Paul was saying, this is a little bit earlier, I didn't want to break up the flow, but he goes, speaking about snaps, did anyone see Connor Williams' shocker for Miami? Thank God he's not wearing the star anymore.
No, is he just playing like garbage?
I guess so.
Fuck Connor Williams. He was never good.
No, but he did have that. Well, we wanted him around.
We wanted him because we didn't know if we could replace him.
Hey, it's like when you're breaking up with your first girlfriend or boyfriend, and you don't know what else is out there. But guess what? The sky is always bluer, and the grass is always greener.
They said it. Yeah, they said it.
Yeah, we said it. Yeah, we said it.
I mean, same thing with Lael Collins. I didn't want the Cowboys to get rid of Lael Collins. Look at these guys right here. You got the linebacker and Dig, son.
You know, Micah's just like, why am I even here right now?
They do look super bored.
Micah's having a long fart.
Whoop, there it is.
That's the thing. If Micah is the type of player where he's like, if I'm not here playing, I don't want to be here.
Perfection.
And they're really capping him on a lot of this. Like he has other interests besides football. You always see a lot of his quotes coming out now. That
I'd honestly rather have a guy that's kind of like that. As long as
I
it's
want
not
a guy
boss man fat.
to know how to take the brain away from that for a little bit. You got to be able to, in my opinion, and it's not for everyone's fucking makeup, but I'm fine with a person who's like, look, for 3 hours. Or from after a football game, I take the whole day off. I don't think about football.
Yeah.
Or I try not to, right? Like
no. So what you're saying? Okay, they play Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Monday, he just decomposes.
No.
Ray Lewis. They have I forget what NFL film show it was, but they followed Ray Lewis, and you know what he does a day after a game? He does not get out of bed. He literally lays in bed the whole time. He's like, my body needs this. I need to just.
And mentally, like, obviously there's some things maybe if there's something that happened, you can sit there and contemplate it and work it out, and that's great. But I would say, like, just have a day of no football, because then come Tuesday, for example,
it's go time.
You're back on.
That's actually a skill to be able to.
It's hard to do.
To turn it off is a skill, because, I mean, let me tell you this, and if my bosses are listening, close your ears, which I'm sure they're not. I try not to think about work on I try not to think about work on the weekends. I don't make millions of dollars and I don't love my job.
Yeah.
And I still think about it, right? So imagine these guys, they're making millions of dollars. They love their jobs, I'm hoping. And if they could turn that off for a day, I think that would speak volumes and be a good asset.
They won't turn it off completely, but again, what Alex is saying, you're kind of in that like play state. You're trying to do something different. You're still thinking about it, but you're not like sitting down. You're not analyzing it. You're not going to work out. You're recovering, and you are.
Well, but that body recovery.
Yeah, you're gonna have the body recovery, but you're gonna also have like mind. You know, your mind's gonna go into certain things and talk.
You know, it is again. Like I know it. But look,
third and 10. Sorry, guys, just third and 10.
Yeah, of course.
There's 4 seconds left in the half. They're probably going to go for a Hail Mary here. I don't think they're close enough to kick a field goal. Micah just got a text, hey, man, you're on the feed and you look bored as shit. Now he's at the sideline standing with his hands on his head.
I would say this. You know, every person out there has a job and they work, and there it is.
There it is. 6:30 alarm goes off.
We have a job, we work. And it's hard to turn it off, but sometimes stepping away even to contemplate, big kick down the middle.
Wow, did he kick? Did he get that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. Wow.
Imagine having that on your squad.
Carlson's a good kicker, man.
He's probably top 5 in the NFL.
We're going to the halftime. To finish what I'm saying, and we all have been saying it, and now I'm just trying to get the last word in about it, is it's good to have a moment, even because you can't turn it off. But even if you're just mentally saying, I'm going to turn it off, for me, when I go on, I'll try to do a walk after work just because I'm sitting around all day, number one, like for 8 or 9 hours. So it's like
a fucking plant.
Oh, just like a fucking plant. So when I get up and walk,
I need sun.
It's mostly just to make sure my body, knows how to still move. But also any problem I might have been having that day or the previous week, it gives me time to like just think about it. And you know, more often than not, it's very helpful in figuring out the problem or like getting a new perspective. So there is something to, you're never going to be able to shut it off, but you should play
Step away.
Play like you are, right? And just get because your brain, there's so much subconscious activity going on that your brain is going to all of a sudden pop up with an idea, and you're like, and then you're gonna go into the bathroom, you're gonna masturbate for 12 minutes. Oh, sorry.
Just have your thought, AJ. Get the second or first half stats up.
Yep.
Add best.
I was just gonna say that with football, because the season, as soon as you're done that game's over. You got to prep for the next game.
Yeah,
so to have that kind of day to like blank it out and not dwell on shit, like,
dwell on it and then get over it.
But think of the reverse side of it. You're paid millions and millions of dollars, and if you're not fucking doing your job like that, there is that sense of like, holy shit, I fucked this.
You hope so.
Yeah, you hope so.
You hope so. Not, I just made bag, baby.
Well, while he's going to the bathroom, I was going to say, Paul was saying, where is it here?
So while you're looking for it, what I'm going to say, we should do in between, and this is just some behind baseball, as the game's going on at commercial breaks and stuff, Alex could have the full stats up.
Yeah, we'll bring it up.
And we could, but I mean, like during the game, like even when we do this the Cowboys first week.
Yep. For halftime or?
No, just as the game's going. It's just a different visual. It's rolling the visuals.
Yeah, good call. So Paul was saying that with Williams playing for Tua, him playing with center is going to get to an early grave, just to kind of cap on that. And then B-Unit, who is a Raiders fan, and he's in the chat.
B-Unit.
He goes, you guys have probably discussed it numerous times already, and I may have missed it. Just missed the initial back and forth, but what are the thoughts on the initial pickup of Trey Lance? So for all the new viewers out here, what's our initial thoughts?
I don't hate it, don't love it. It's one of those things like a fourth round pick, sure, it can be vital, but I also don't mind throwing a fourth round pick at a guy that was the third overall at some point. That guy obviously had the measurables to be a third overall pick. He's only been in the NFL. This is his third year in the NFL.
Got injured last year. He was slated to be the starter. They ended up striking gold with Brock Purdy, or what they think is gold so far. For them.
They ended up trading or signing Sam Darnold, who's bounced around but was also a first-round pick. So they're just trying to get whatever they can for this dude who, one, if he's gone, now you're not thinking this three-headed... There's nothing worse than having a three-headed monster, which we may have just
If you have three quarterbacks, you don't have one quarterback.
Exactly. So and my belief is they brought in Trey Lance to compete with Cooper Rush. In my mind, he's not there to fight for Dak's spot right now. He's not. In my brain, he's not.
Okay, so
But if he shows any sort of promise, no one's gonna fucking like. If he does start to creep into competition with Dak, isn't that a good thing?
It's a good thing.
And
not likely.
Anth, you'll have to switch the screen so you can see the stats. But so my thing on Trey Lance is that obviously when the 49ers drafted him, they're looking at him as being their number one QB. We've talked about him multiple times. There's so much pressure on these rookies coming in, specifically quarterbacks, that can't you do the route of like a Rodgers and sit on the bench for a few years? Look at Jordan Love. He's been sitting on the bench for a few years behind good, solid quarterbacks who can kind of get you into it. So getting Trey Lance into a non-pressurized position on the Cowboys behind someone like Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush is not a starting quarterback. He's a good backup quarterback, which you need. So having him behind Cooper Rush and a veteran like Dak Prescott to learn so that in 3 years from now, possibly he takes the reins as our QB1. I don't think that's a bad bet because he is only 23. He'll be 26 when he maybe takes over that role, and or he takes some of that negotiation next year that Jerry and Dak are going to have to go into about Dak's $60 million contract.
Guys, look at this, though. Will fucking Grier. Ad kind of said it prior.
Yeah.
Ad kind of said it prior. He's 18 for 23, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then 4 carries, 49 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. So he has been part of every single touchdown. Cowboys have put up 21 points, all because of this cat right now.
Now,
Will Grier's playing. He's playing how he needs to play to try to find another team.
Absolutely, and I mean, teams can look at this however they want. It is against a lower caliber of quality. That being said, it's NFL quality, caliber. Sorry, right? So, yeah, you can't knock those stats. Those are good stats.
In my mind here, like when he does this, it's like this is the game he should have, right?
I know
this means he's better against this at halftime. If he pushes this to 4 touchdowns, like passing touchdowns,
it could be one of the best preseason games ever
that I've seen.
Yeah,
in a long time. Like he's right now playing. The dude got cut. Imagine you just got fired and it's like, well, we still need you to come in Monday.
He's on
and
pace.
do a good job. He's on pace he should jump on with another team.
He's on pace to 360 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, nearly 100 yards, 98 rushing yards. Let's give him 100 and 2 rushing touchdowns.
That's pretty wild.
If someone got that in a preseason, you'd be like, who the fuck is
this dude?
Who's this stud? Mike and Leah says Lepke is about to kick Malik off the ledge, and I like that comment, baby. Let's go.
I don't know. Those two guys are neck and neck. Right now, we got Lepke 9 carries, 35 yards, an average of 3.9. Nothing to snuff at, 9 long. Davis, 5 carries, 20 yards for an average of 4, of course, and then a long of 11. So those guys are fucking neck and neck.
Look below at the receiving, son.
It's magic. Hunter Lepke leading. 4 receptions, 62 yards, 15.5 average, and a touchdown. That's sexy.
I like to see it. I like to see Lepke show out, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
And then Davis, just to finalize this comparison, 2 for 10. I mean, look, Davis had a nice show out last year. He came to play so that he has that history that's going to be hard to erase.
Yeah,
you can't erase it, in fact. But that being said, caliber of team lower. No,
add snipping Malik Davis's foreskin. That's what he's doing right there.
That's
That's
terrible. He's a grown man.
Allegedly, that Malik
He's a grown
Davis has foreskin. No, Malik Davis is out. We got TB20 number 1. We got Deuce Vaughn RB2. We got fucking Dowdle as RB3, and our boy Hunter.
You gotta
wait. Who'd you say RB2?
You heard me, bitch.
You said Deuce Vaughn.
You heard me.
No fucking way.
Get the fuck out of here.
You heard me.
Deuce Vaughn's specialty.
Deuce Vaughn's a solid running back 3 right now. 2.
I put him.
I mean, I'd love if he is.
I'd put him as an RB asterisk, and the asterisk is like you bring him in for plays that are Deuce Vaughn plays.
Yeah,
because you can't have him in. You cannot fake a play with him and have him block. We know that's not going to go well.
They're going to try though. Because at some point they're going to be like, okay, the Deuce is in. They think we're.
I'd rather have him pull a guy. And think you're going to pass to him than have him set up for a block.
But think of it this way: so if you're running a play action fake, as long as your offensive line does everything they need to do, and it's actually the play's actually faked. So if you when you do a play action fake, it looks like you're running it, right? So if he's breaking through the line and no one's even near him, the only time it doesn't work is when someone breaks through the line of scrimmage, and he's supposed to block them. That doesn't work on a running play either, right? Like if he's running the ball and a guy's there when he gets the ball, that's not going to work either. So if you can actually hold up the blocking for 5 seconds and hand it to Deuce, then it would still work. But obviously if they get through and but on a play action, the running back's not supposed to block.
We're going to run into a thing with Deuce, unfortunately, that when he's on the field, it's going to be like, okay,
they can game plan.
They're even if they don't, like, this guy's on the field for a reason. They're probably going to give it to him more often than not, so it's worth to just fucking man-on-man him with someone.
And then that's the thing. So when
that could work too.
Oh no, for sure. But that's the thing. It's like, okay, they're stopping this run. Well, if we can do sneaky little fake, we have a 1-on-1 to CD Lamb.
Yeah. But you can't have him set up to just block.
No shit. No.
Right.
No. Well, his on a play action fake to Deuce Vaughn,
he's pulling.
He's not blocking. His role in that is not to block anyone. It can't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Okay.
I don't think we have a clear RB2, so I keep making the jokes that Deuce Vaughn is going to be our RB2. I still think Dowdle and Vaughn both have issues at that RB2 slot. I think it's not a sure thing on which one of them is going to be that RB2 because I don't think either of them is far greater than the other. So I think it's going to take a couple weeks to see who is going to edge out. I think the reason that Hunter...
You think they're edging?
I think they're fucking edging, baby.
Party till I die.
And then if a hot take could be the sleeper pick of this week 3 season, Hunter Lepke gets a little bit of some mojo and he secures his RB2 spot because he can block, he can catch, and he can
I'm telling you right now, if he's playing and other guys aren't, he is not RB2. I'll tell you this right now, Rico Dowdle, pencil this in, video it, write it down. Rico Dowdle, 1,000 yards this year. Boosh, baby.
Really? I love it. Look.
That's my bold take. Rico Dowdle, 1,000 yards.
And Davis got his chance because Rico got injured last year. Otherwise, both those guys had a really nice showing in preseason 2022. And so then Rico got injured, so it was like, okay, Davis is going to pull up. And he did well. But there's an absolute good chance that Rico is the better running back.
Okay, so being the people's champion, I'm going to go to the chat to give some thoughts on this.
Yeah, get to chat. I'm going to go back to the
Ultra
game.
Cowboy says Malik cut, so Ultra Cowboy and I are on the same page there. Our boy Kilo C says you guys are on fire tonight. Obviously, we're hitting 10K. We're in our stride, baby.
10K, baby!
10K on
How do we
YouTube.
not have champagne to just fucking spray
Just
everywhere?
spray all
have
over
a
Alfred.
gasoline.
And that's 10K.
It's just a short one.
That's only 10K on YouTube. Ultra Cowboy says Rico and Deuce RB number 2, depending on the play call, which I think is going to happen for a couple weeks.
Yep.
And then he also says Eric Scott's going to get cut.
Well, that's it, and that's what Blogging the Boys was saying, that Eric Scott was a possible cut candidate.
Well, Eric Scott's out here leading the team with total sacks, and guess what? He's got 3 solos. Okay.
Tackles.
Yeah.
Solo tackles or sacks? You said
solo. Did I say?
You said sacks first and then tackles second, but
Well, you
I meant tackles.
You
tackles,
turned
tackles.
off the show, and you're not.
Oh, I just changed it because I didn't want to miss. I didn't know what we were rolling.
I was gonna flag you, so that's that's the behind baseball. We have a screen here.
Okay.
Ant's trying to run the Millennium Falcon, which he doesn't fucking know what he's doing. He's some fucking drifter who comes on. He's fucking Luke Skywalker, thinks he can fucking hop on our hunk of John.
Hey, all I know is I've been to every preseason game this year.
Hey, all I have to say that
he ain't wrong.
Is true. and all I have to say is this: is your cup looks really cool on camera.
My cup?
Yeah, it looks like
You should get it close. Show that. That is a dope cup.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
I actually would like a poster of that.
I know,
in
me
here.
too. So it's for all. Well, there's no audio listeners on. If you're listening to audio on this, I don't know how you're doing it, but I
Congrats.
love it. But Adam's just showing off his cup, and I'm going to show off mine too, right next to him.
Well, AJ, great cup too. You're showing that. You know what? I might be Canadian, but I want my cup to be American.
You know, I am a very big fan of America. I do. I know that's not outside of America. That's not a hot thing to say, but you know, there's a reason everyone wants to move to that country.
I know. I heard you guys talk about it drunkly on the way to the fucking Seattle game. You guys were having a political debate about America. We got
America.
Fuck yeah!
When
I'm proudly Canadian, by the way.
we got these tumblers from other fans who were with
Yes.
One Star, One Family. They were holding a
Well, we went to training camp and
pre-post party at training camp, and then there was a merch tent that was available, and like you said, this is dope.
I don't
know
it anywhere. It's very Where's Waldo-ish.
It is. I get you, like you could ask to see a player.
Oh, here we go.
You gotta go back,
Shit.
Anthony. What are you doing? Anthony, what are you doing? You gotta go back, Anthony. You gotta go back. You gotta go back.
Rolling.
Sorry, guys, we missed the
Oh my
kickoff.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Or we missed the first play.
I went back to the Xbox. Whoops.
Hey, Stephen Jones, Batson, up in the booth, picking his nose in front of
Stephen
everyone.
Jones is out there talking about, okay, so here's the thing about preseason. Let's talk about.
You know, most people don't use a handkerchief.
Why the
I
fuck
use
is
my
Michael
handkerchief.
Keaton up in the booth?
So I was, spoiler alert, in The Flash. Okay. Which actually, in the movie, the Flash movie was pretty dope.
Beetlejuice up there. So is Mozzie out there? I can't tell right now, guys.
I think
Looks
he
like
is right
he
there.
might be in the lower.
Yeah,
no,
he is.
98.
Yeah,
no, there
oh,
he
no,
is.
he is.
Yeah,
He
he's
is. Yeah,
there.
they got Mozzie. Ooh, Eric Scott.
Ooh, what was that little jump at a...
He just gave up.
It looks like he got hurt.
His leg fucking popped out on him.
Defense!
It looked like a Madden glitch where your player just hits the ground like a ton of bricks and then doesn't move.
This dude at the top of the screen, he is
That's
thick.
Isaiah Stanback.
Oh, Isaiah's thick as fuck. Look at his arms.
Bot G got his autograph. He's
on steroids.
Crack him if you got him. He
got
was the Cowboys' backup quarterback and like wide receiver 6, and he always looked tiny in person. And this is my main thing. When he came up to give us his to give Bot G his autograph, he looked massive. He looked massive.
we have it on video. Oh, and there's Shoddy wearing the fucking visor.
Nice run. Damn, we just have no answer for this little bastard. Williams.
He stepped down. He stepped down, ref. He stepped down.
Williams is making a case.
Jeffrey Hoover says, "What a pour." Fuck.
That was a good pour.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what?
I'd like to see you do that with one of those Vizzies.
I'm not gonna do it with it. No, because the Vizzy. Well, if you're pouring it into ice, it's gonna be the ice.
It is the ice.
Because you're just hitting it and then it's fizzing.
It's
I mean,
like,
I don't know.
it's like when you get a pop at McDonald's.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. First and 10.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Oh, Devin Harper is everywhere right now.
And we were talking about him. Well, if we weren't talking about him, he's definitely on our cover. So we're looking for that guy. And that, look, linebacker is a position we do need to have rounded out. I want to see. I don't actually mind the running back getting through that first line, so we can actually see
what
how these
linebacker does. I don't. Definitely. I agree with that one. And Harper locked him down, 2nd and 9. Wasn't a TFL, but it was only a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
He's dropping back. O'Connell's looking. Nice ball. Looks like they pick up an easy first down.
Oh, shit. Make sure your helmet's strapped on, dude, and you better be fucking sweating.
Nate Dogg saying Keaton was the best Batman. I agree. I mean, I do. I mean, look, Bale.
It's hard.
Bale was a good Batman.
It's because the Christian Bale Batman movies were better movies.
Yes.
Yes.
So you automatically think, I mean, maybe I would have loved to see Michael Keaton as Batman in that movie.
Michael Keaton in The Flash, though, as Batman was also solid. So, yeah, it's a good debate. We'll talk about when Nate shows up on week 5. Versus fucking...
Oh, I asked if Nate wanted to come on next week, too. Sweet. Oh, nice tackle. Johnson.
Blue Virus says, what platform are you guys using to watch football? We're using DAZN, which is in Canada. You guys got DAZN in the States as well, but they have the NFL Sunday Ticket.
Canada has weird limited options. Unfortunately, we can't even get the YouTube TV
or Sunday Ticket on anything.
So
DAZN's our only go-to.
Yeah. And it is better.
I do like it. I just don't like the delay. I don't know if we're delayed or not, but
well, it's better than
2nd and 13 here.
Last year.
He's going deep.
O'Connell, a lot of time in the pocket. Don't like that.
He has had a lot of time, hasn't he?
Ultra Cowboy says Jabril Cox is going to get cut.
No, Ultra, you are wild. You're up and you're down. You're hot and you're.
You know what?
Jabril Cox 100% will not be cut.
You know what I can't stand?
He couldn't.
You can't cut him. You have no one to. Now that maybe if Overshown is running about still, I'd be like, oh, okay, there's some credence to this.
But still,
right now he's uncuttable.
Yeah,
for depth.
I'm gonna say something that is bothering me in a second. Once we go back, if we go back to the booth.
Okay, 3rd and 7. What,
they finally got it straight.
3rd and 7. He's looking. He's airing it out wide. Calvin Joseph again. Boss man Fat. Has he figured it out in year 3?
Okay,
let's not get too excited.
So that fucking TV, that little box TV.
Yeah.
That TV right there is probably like $10,000.
Yeah.
That little thing they got?
Yeah. So their monitor, it's like for broadcast.
Why are they wasting it showing them there? That's a $10,000 waste.
Well, it just like it's weird that because like you're always going to have some sort of broadcast like this in.
And first of all, anyone watching here, that's bitch shit. You come look at our fucking Millennium Falcon back here. I mean, we're outdoing them.
We do need to get the Millennium Falcon cam again.
The only reason it's not out today is because our long HDMI cable has issues and it cuts in and out. So I have to order another one before next game.
Carlson with another 50+ yards.
And there's Josh McDaniels with his fucking visor. Him and Schottenheimer are looking across as visor fucking bros.
Yeah, a guy who wears a
Nerd
visor.
boys. Nerd
A guy
boys.
who wears a visor wears a Speedo on the beach.
Oh yeah.
And that's just facts.
Nah, you know, guys who wear Speedos on the beach are fucking are on a different level now. In my opinion.
No, I'm not saying that every Speedo wearer wears a visor, but every person who wears a visor, like Josh McDaniels is going to the beach and he's taking his towel off. Okay. He's wearing shorts and then he's pulling his shorts off to wear a fucking Speedo.
Brother Adrian wore a Speedo in Hawaii. It was fucking epic.
I'm not knocking the Speedos, to be honest.
Next year, Oxnard's
all of us in
reel.
Speedos?
Speedos and visors. Speedos and visors.
The Josh and the skit's gonna be called the Josh McDaniels.
No, or the Shotties.
It can't be like playing football. It's just got to be like doing a workout on the beach or something. It's Speedos and visors.
Well, have you guys? I mean,
and Crocs.
I'm a big Tim and Eric fan. Have you seen the Beaver Boys?
I don't even know who they are.
Okay, well, I mean, look, it's totally different, but we can get inspiration from it. And
inspire me. I'm being inspired by all these nerd boys on the sideline.
Hey, look, we've been having a lot of fun on this run up to the Cowboys kickoff, week 1, real week 1, not preseason.
Yep.
And there's been a lot of, I would say, like big growth within ourselves here in terms of the content that we want to produce and what we are trying to produce. So
I thought you were talking about that thing I showed you on my leg that I asked you not to talk about.
And you know what? That you do need to go to see a doctor. You can't rely on me and Adam about.
Does this thing look weird?
Anymore. But as I said, ice it. Okay.
That would be another second. That would have been a perfect second lead-in if we had some sort of WebMD sponsorship. And that leads right into our sponsor. If you have anything that you're unsure of on your leg or your neck or your testicles, log on to.
Well, look, my long story short was just saying, I think we're more motivated than ever. It was a rough last season in terms of just, we definitely had some great growth and obviously had a lot of great fans, but it was like, it's the sophomore season. There's just this
sophomore slump
kind of uncertainty type of feeling. And now I feel like we have really over the last 6 months refined what we want to do, and
nipples out.
And nothing's changed, but just I think we've, before it was a trace outline. If I can bring it to an artistic way. Now we've
adding color.
Yeah, we've definitely highlighted our.
Once you trace, you got to shade.
Trace. Yeah, we've shaded. We've shaded out.
Shade. I ain't throwing shade.
I ain't throwing shade, baby. Not at Will Grier, who's gonna be.
Will Grier. Grier.
He might be throwing the fucking pit scheme for the Cardinals if
possibly. Will Grier's making a case for 31 other teams right now, son.
What a shanked kick.
With this new NFL rule where you can pretty much keep a third quarterback, Will Grier's looking like he's going to make it another team.
How's that work again? You just
you can just pocket a third quarterback, and he doesn't count against the 53-man.
But I think essentially keep him. He just is not dressed on those games.
No, he's dressed because what happened in the NFC Championship game with Brock Purdy? He fucked up his arm. Then the backup quarterback came in, broke something, and then they didn't have a third quarterback because they only dressed 2.
These things happen.
Okay. So he's not actually on the 53-man roster, but he can enter the game.
He's still there, yeah.
Grier with a fucking howitzer, baby.
Oh, Billy Johnson.
Billy J. Johnson.
They call me BJ.
Yeah, so he's dressed, but he's not. He doesn't count.
Okay.
So before this, it was like, well, Will Grier's making the team because, well, why wouldn't you have a third quarterback? Now it's like, well, all 3 of those guys are going to play. Yeah. Which kind of technically they could have just said, okay, 54-man roster, but
now,
you have to play 3 quarterbacks.
Question is, does Mike McCarthy have the play calling sheet there, or is it just his favorite menu of what he's going to order later on?
I would love to go for dinner with Mike McCarthy.
Oh, that's a 5-course meal, baby.
Whataburger.
At Whataburger, you're getting a 5-course meal.
Whataburger. There's a lot of challenging between what's better, Whataburger or In-N-Out. I think.
It's Whataburger, In-N-Out, and Shake Shack. Shake Shack.
Well,
and
I'm just talking from Texas point.
I feel
where they don't have Shake Shack or In-N-Out. They have Whataburger.
I feel a Shake Shack for me. Whataburger third.
I have. Oh, Malik. Oh! Crash Davis goes, hey, yo! Oh! Crash Davis goes, Lepke, you trying to outdo me? Now I got to go hurdle someone.
Lepke, hold my vitamin water.
Okay, so Crash Davis knows that his number has been called.
Look at that. This is
Crash Davis needs to put one in the end zone. That's all I'm saying.
This is
he
the
needs to put one in the end zone.
This is the epitome of competition breeds greatness, right?
Yeah.
These guys are both bowling out. He sees him do something. He's like, well, I got to jump someone. I got to hurl someone.
Yeah.
Not the greatest run there, but still.
Hey,
that
positive
hurdle,
yardage.
that hurdle though.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You got any more of those
Zegamas
over there or what?
I do. Jeffrey Hoover says Whataburger without question is the best.
In Texas, everyone's gonna say Whataburger. I haven't had it. I've never.
I'm
had
gonna
it.
have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it another test. I don't think.
Hey, Ad's going top
Oh
cheese.
my god. Okay.
Top cheese.
This is death. This is.
Oh, gee, well, you threw it at the wall.
Did you get that?
I could.
Did everyone see that? That was a fucking.
He threw it too high though.
Well, I mean, listen, I needed to get it over.
Lefty answers back. He says, "No, Daddy, let me out of the house. I'm a naughty little Lepke."
Hey, Ant, be careful how you open that one, though, okay?
And I like the way that he ran this. He goes from the right side to the left and then cuts all the way back.
Laps. We got ourselves.
Mind you, he could have shot up the middle, but he's just.
Got ourselves
Dare I say that Lepke's been running a little bit better than Deuce Vaughn, even.
We got ourselves a batal. Will Grier, roll out to the left. Nice ball.
Oh, there we go.
First down.
Drummy. Oh, no, sorry. That was.
It's going to pop it.
No. Oh.
That's a busy boy.
Bro, a fucking Will Grier pass like that, too, and then all of a sudden you think it's just going to be an easy fucking open?
You just got to jump on that grenade.
What?
Lepke and Davis are fucking neck and neck.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
They are.
in terms of average.
Give me the stats.
Lepke's out there again,
I
though.
put the stats up on the screen. The stats are up on the screen right now.
Lepke's out there. Lepke is out there.
I mean,
Moreno
Will
Cropper.
Grier's still leading.
Yeah, Will Grier is
the best right there.
slanging. Oh, they tried to do a little draw play. He should have not have caught that. That's okay.
But he's showing heart.
Showing heart.
Blue Fire says, do we also get a new running back coach?
Yeah,
Or
this
did
year
we?
we did. Yep. Can't remember his name, but Cowboys definitely have a new running backs coach. I'm going to tell you what it is right now.
Are you looking?
Yeah. Jeff Blasco is this year's running backs coach.
You got to text Nolan after the game and say he had a good game.
He did. 2nd and 12. Let's go. Let's get this Lepke train going.
Let's go. Let's go. I thought you were bringing up someone's fucking mugshot there.
Who do we got there?
So interesting. Jeff Blasco worked with Green Bay and worked in Green Bay with Mike McCarthy 2016 to 2018. That was right after the 2016 to 2018 years with Mike McCarthy in Green Bay.
Yep.
were much more running back by committee. The year right before that, in the I don't know, 3 or 4 years leading up to it, they had a much more solid RB1 who they utilized.
3rd and 4. Will Grier look into the end zone. Instead goes, don't kick this. Oh,
I love it. Hoffman saying, I can't block runs or passes, but I can fight. And you saw that. You saw it. Everyone saw it on national TV.
Jenkins Gaming is bringing something up that I totally forgot to address. If you keep 3 QBs, you can dress the 3rd, but he can't play unless injury. Is that the correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
So he will not count against the 53-man roster.
Unless both 2 guys get hurt.
They have to be hurt, yeah. And then you can bring him in.
4th and 1. Guys, 4th and 1. Malik Davison instead of Hunter Lepke.
Biggest 4th down of the game.
Biggest 4th down of the game. Malik Davis. Oh, Crash Davis says, you need 1. How about I give you 5?
All I have to say is Cowboys Nation.
Ooh, it
it's
looks like
lucky
he's
we're
injured.
not there in the stands because we would be eating up all of the attention.
Alex would be fucking covered in nutshells
Hey, if
right
someone's
now.
going to buy me fucking peanuts, I'm going to eat a whole bag.
And you did, and I was impressed, actually.
It was salty as shit. Probably I definitely felt it the next morning.
I'll say this. What about the goddamn pretzels at Lumen Field?
Oh, salty as fuck.
Pure salt dough.
The 2 things I won't get at Lumen Field anymore is those pretzels and or their garlic fries. Their garlic fries are so garlicky.
Oh, Grier's going for it.
No.
They tried to give him his 2nd rushing touchdown.
He's like, hey, baby, see you after the game.
I will say this about Lumen Field burgers. Their burgers were good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I crushed that. I crushed it.
For 20. I don't even know how much I spent there last Saturday. It must have been $200 or $300 easily. Will Grier tried to do a little bit of a handoff to Malik Davis.
Not the best fucking call, to be
Not
honest.
the best call. They tried to get tricky.
Those ball boys with
I know. 2nd and 7 here,
They're
guys.
holding like a gunt or something like that. It looks like they're wearing like a pregnancy belly or something. Like that.
2nd and 7 here, guys.
I've never
Give it
noticed
to Davis.
We should be the ball boys.
Give it to Davis. No,
Chris.
nothing. Oh, Grier!
He says,
Will Grier!
welcome to Grierwood.
Is this what you want, Dallas? Is this what you want?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Are you
Dallas?
not entertained?
Dallas, are you not entertained? Murph is just down there with you,
Yeah, he's hanging out with me.
drinking some fucking nudes.
Murph, Will Grier.
Well, I have to say, man,
Will Grier's played
good
unreal.
for Will Grier. It's just a little too late, or
This needed to be last week.
yeah.
Oh, his last week was down.
He did not
Mind
play
you,
well.
there is something like we've seen. There's no denying that you give a running back 10 runs versus 20 runs, they're probably going to run better on 20, have a better average, on 20 carries than 10. So it's about getting into the flow. But you do, something Cowboys have struggled with, at least last year, if memory serves me correct, is a slow start.
Always.
And it hurts because if you go down by 7, now you're playing catch up the entire game.
Yep.
Rather than 7-7 or even being up 7.
Yeah, or up 7.
What's Stephen A? So Jeffrey Hoover says, what's Stephen A going to have to say about Dak's play calling after this game? And then Kahuna also says, okay, Dak is making Grier play like Mahomes. Can he become our OC now?
Dak, just let him go out there and call his own plays?
Well, so now it looks like, Dak's there. Everyone's saying, Dak Prescott, he's going to go out there. He's going to be the one. The ball's going to be in Dak's hands this season. Well, is Dak just fucking trying to show us what he's about to do when he's taking charge of some of the plays?
Lepke and Davis did shit all the last 2 games, and they're out there looking like absolute monsters at running back, and it's because you have a quarterback I don't know. Or we're just looking too much into the week 3 preseason.
No, it is. Of course
Hey. We're playing like this is a fucking regular season game right now, boys, okay?
Guys, this is what's interesting is Mike McCarthy doesn't give a shit. He let Dak call the play. So you can look at it multiple ways. Either Mike just trusts Dak's play calling,
Hey,
or
Dak, you're calling the plays tonight.
You know what? I got some terrible heartburn. I need to take some time off.
I need some Tums.
Dak and I'm gonna be sipping on Tums all night. Or Dak and Mike are on the same page, so he's confident that, look, I know that you can call the page. Either way, those are positives to me. And what's interesting is last year this didn't happen. It hasn't happened previously.
I don't think I've ever seen it,
to my knowledge. So even though if it might just be a fun thing, I think there is some things you can take away, at least in terms of how that offense might be considering how they're running. And
totes.
100%, if you don't trust your quarterback to be able to have a say in it, because they're the ones out there fucking seeing it on the field, and there's a huge difference from being on the sideline and then seeing it on the field. I think that's a positive. It's a positive.
Yeah, so. Jeffrey's saying he's trying to see what he's going to check to when Dak doesn't like the play
well, that's
call.
what I'm saying.
Sure,
When they have the, that's what he's definitely doing. He's trying to see what Dak's doing with certain defenses.
Pause, fucking shoddy with that fucking visor.
With that visor.
But yeah, look, that it's great to see. We want to make sure that you can call those plays. You're almost expecting. It's not like it should be a surprise.
Yeah, but Shoddy's also.
I'm not talking about Schottenheimer. I was talking about Dak. But
what's the thing that the quarterbacks wear?
The
flak jacket.
Yeah, Shoddy's also wearing a flak jacket.
Shoddy's wearing a flak jacket and one of those fucking.
I just don't know.
The play calling thing.
I don't know who's gonna run into me on the sidelines.
Yeah, I need to be. Hey, I have my back to the field 90% of the game. All right, because I'm engaged with you. I'm locked in with you. Ah! Oh, see? It can happen.
All it takes is one.
All it takes is one.
Zach Martin out there getting interviewed. What a fucking beauty that guy is.
Yeah. Hey, Zach.
Any more drinks?
Yeah, but you may as well bring down a couple.
Zach, I would give you a little slap just because you gave up $1 million, but you got what the fuck you wanted, dude, and I have to shake your hand for that.
Yeah, impressive. Stuck to his guns.
Jerry respects that too.
Ooh, nice spin move here. So I do like to see that we've pretty much ran with the same defense the whole game.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you think about the defense so far? I don't think they've looked bad. Couple misleading, not even misleading, but a couple bad plays for run defense.
I would just say I don't think anyone's really stood out as someone who I'm like, oh, okay, you're making an impression. But you're right. There's not been any major misses. There's been some good runs, and maybe some catches too. But I've noticed the runs more from Las Vegas. But they've never gotten that huge break. The touchdown was kind of the biggest.
Big cutback run play.
Yeah, that big missed play, I guess, or where they broke the defense, basically. But other than that, it hasn't happened. And here's the thing is, my biggest concern is how the Cowboys are going to deal with the running game of players, because that's what we saw break down, right?
Again.
The thing about passing the ball with the cornerbacks that we have.
Your boy just made a nice tackle.
Who is that?
Alacron, son.
Yeah, and that's interesting to see. But sorry, to finish up my rant here, the secondary is game changing enough with their interception ability that, you know, sometimes I'll give a little bit more in there if they give up a big play.
Bend don't break, baby.
Yeah. But you want to see these front, I don't know, 7 or however many we're fucking playing there, break that shit up. And that was a nice fucking pass breakup by, who was it? 3, looks like potentially 3 Cowboys. I don't know their numbers.
40 again. I looked him up before. I think it was Johnson, actually. I looked 40 up earlier here. Anyways.
Do you have the book? Or
I do have the book, but it
might not be accurate, actually.
True. You ain't wrong there. So we got a third down coming up. I'd like to see another big stop. Here we go. 3rd and 4.
Josh Butler is 40.
But yeah, Butler.
Oh,
that's right.
Rookie.
Yeah, rookie. Yeah, Butler.
Good for him.
That's
man.
right. Oh, we brought the heat, and Vegas went deep. Wow, what a catch! Did he haul that in?
Yep.
That's a good catch.
Wow.
You can't even bitch at the coverage there. That's a great thrown ball and a great catch. And watch the coverage. Butler's right there. That's just a good throw and catch, man.
And that ball had a really nice spiral on it.
Oh, yeah. Too. Was he in? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think he was in?
Well, we'll see where his toes tap. But in the preseason, I mean, I'd call it just because it's preseason. Who gives a fuck? Let's do it.
Get it out there. Ooh, he still squeaks ahead, guys.
I don't like that. I don't like him getting...
Looks like he should be stuffed and then somehow gets a first down.
And how do you get 6 Cowboys around a guy and he's still running forward? Come on.
That doesn't feel good there. And this isn't even that Williams guy.
Shit, Adam's coming in hot.
Mike McCarthy and Schottenheimer have been rocking together since 1998 on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We used to shower together in KC.
It's like, hey, guys, we hit in the showers again. You guys are coaches. You don't have to shower. Well, coaches that shower together are coaches that win championships together.
Trust me, this is going to become big in the NFL. Coaches are going to do this.
Oh, shit.
Good tackle.
Jabby Cox. 14 with the track down ability. It's a little bit, it's hard to say that it's a worrisome thing because out of these guys, maybe on the defense that's out there right now, maybe one of these guys sees substantial amount of snaps. Look at Alacron though over there, AJ, 60.
Yeah, he's a big boy, man. And that's the reason the Cowboys keep on the team. Obviously, they have a choice of a lot of different international players, but Alacron has definitely shown something. Not only that they tried him in O-line as well. Sorry, was he offensive?
Yeah, he was off. Yeah, he was O-line.
And now they're trying him in D-line. So
yeah, Butler says not today, son.
Hey, one thing I gotta say, this one's for Butler.
Crack him if you got him. One thing I gotta say is Butler is showing up wherever the ball is, man.
He has been.
Dude is moving around the field.
Look at this hit. Boosh, babe. Wow. I don't even know what happened there.
He tried to.
Oh, man.
He just got clipped.
He just got
fucking clipped.
He got flipped and clipped, baby.
Crack him if you got him.
3rd and 6.
Deuce Vaughn would have flipped on his feet and kept running.
Deuce Vaughn would have just jumped into the end zone.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to play this down.
There goes
I mean,
Ant.
I just love looking at all the fucking hundreds of thousands of
Michigan?
dollars of jewelry that's being worn on the sidelines right now.
Look at that. There goes Dak's like, I called that play, baby. Hey. I called that play. Anyone who's still rocking with us this preseason week 3 on a Saturday, we want to appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for showing up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Crack them if you got them, baby.
I mean, we know, hey, the second half. I'm just watching this stupid-ass soccer. The second half of...
we all know this second half. What?
No, the second half of this preseason week 3. I mean, there's really nothing left to decide. What's going on?
I put my lid on
it's
and
not
it
too bad.
shot it up all over me.
Hey, it's not as bad as when me and Anth were here and spilt liquid on the fucking Atom.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't. I'm telling you now.
Wow.
Don't worry, we flipped it, we spanked it, we wiped it.
I should go back.
And it still works.
It does still work. This thing's going into year 3. We love it.
I know. Well, this is like, you know, we're vets now, man.
Oh yeah, this is
my 3rd year, and I know most of anyone listening out there is going to be like, yeah, I've been a fucking Cowboys fan my entire life. Well, you know, all due respect to that. Actually, I don't know if that's the right term because I'm not like saying anything negative about it. But we came into this from different places, different fanships, just to produce.
Yeah.
And we got sucked in, and I'm talking about me and Adams specifically, Anth.
Yeah, we came in to start Ant's show.
Yes, who's been a
diehard Cowboy fan, and then all of a sudden we just got roped in.
Then we got roped in. I was looking for a new team,
but I mean, since we're on a commercial break right now, and cheers to everybody out there. Some behind baseball. Coming into 2021 season, we had 98 subscribers on YouTube. Coming into 2022 season, we had just under 5,000.
Yeah.
And then coming into season 3, which is a 2023-2024 season,
we've eclipsed
10K. So it's because of all of you guys out there who are showing up and being part of this this journey. You know,
there's our boy Massey.
And Blue Virus is saying, I've been a hardcore Dallas Cowboys fan since I was 5 years old, and I am 34 years old now. Dude, that's so dope.
Damn, dude. I know. And look,
I can't.
Here's the problem. Like in Canada, in Canada, we don't have that closeness to any team, so you kind of float around. I love Peyton Manning. I followed Peyton Manning from the Colts to Denver. I didn't like Denver, so I switched over to the Raiders, actually, ironically. And was on there for a little bit, and then we started this, and I kind of quit on the Raiders because I just didn't have a... I love the Raiders. I loved Al Davis. Al Davis is dead. R.I.P.
Jenkins says you have the BC Lions. CFL.
Yeah, but dude, like, that's like... You'll have more fun watching the Dallas Cowboys practice squad, I think.
Yeah.
And not to say that CFL is boring. It's just like the quality of player is quite low comparatively.
Ooh, nice block.
Big block by 39. Block. Who is that? I'll find out.
But that being said, former BC Lions quarterback Nathaniel Rourke, who's playing in backup at the Jags, is looking fucking good.
The CFL fucking sucks. Like, listen, you guys talk. The CFL sucks. No one. I'm not even going to dive into it. I can't even watch that shit.
I don't mind going to a game and enjoying some football, but it's 3-down football. The field's 10 or 20 yards longer and 10 or 20 yards wider. Like, it's pretty much open pass season.
Any live sport's fun to watch. Like,
listen to this, though. Jeffrey Hoover says, I wrote my brother in from the Niners, and he's the one who got me hooked on y'all.
Nice.
And Jeff's been here almost.
Jeff has been.
Jeff's been here
Jay
almost.
Hooves?
Jay Hooves has been here all off season. Very active in chat. I mean, again, like we said, it's almost like we
Jeffrey Edgar Hoover.
Jeffrey Edgar Hoover. It's one of those things where we're gonna be doing this anyways.
I'm gonna call him
and we're just fucking streaming it, baby.
Streaming it.
I'm gonna call him FBI.
FBI. Every time Jeff Hoover comes
Hoover
up,
is
like,
FBI to me.
baby.
The director.
So we're down into the fourth quarter here, guys. This is just
We're in the plums.
crack 'em if you got him.
Crack 'em if you got him.
We're just here having fun, talking with Cowboys fans, having some drinks. AJ, is he missing?
I missed a little on that one.
I can see from here when the stream's looking like this.
Hey, it's fourth quarter.
It's because
I said
got cocky. I was trying to look at Adam. And
Do you need another one before we come out of commercial break?
You going over top, but this time you gotta loop it a bit more. You gotta loop it. So
loop it and droop it.
Adam just whipped it at the wall. So
Okay.
what we're doing, Adam has to get it over a TV to get
You
it
gotta
to
do
me
a
here.
soft loop.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm
volleyball.
I'm not going there. I'm going through that hole right
No
there.
fucking, don't do that.
I'm doing it.
That's tight.
Tips. It's rain.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Okay, it was just wet. It was just.
Oh,
Hey, pretty impressive.
bro.
Pretty impressive though. It didn't break.
Deflection.
You hit. That could have went really bad.
And still, you threw it with so much power that if it didn't hit the light, it would have smashed the ceiling.
It hit the light, and then it had enough force that it somehow made it and hit the couch cushion.
It was. Hey,
Yeah.
but that's what you were planning.
Guess
How
what?
we do it, baby.
That's why I'm more like a Tim Tebow quarterback than a fucking
I
Dak
just
Prescott.
want to win. I looked over at Urban Meyer and I just went. Have you guys watched that yet? The Gators
I'm
one.
on episode 2.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's not
Weird.
bad.
AJ hasn't watched a football thing on TV.
Yes, I have. I watched BS High, which was.
No, it is good. I've only watched about a half hour of the first episode, so I'm not gonna act like I've watched a bunch.
No, there's so many good football shit out right now.
Watch the New York Jets Hard Knocks.
Okay.
You'll really like it.
Oh yeah, it's good.
And then
Hard Knocks does a great job.
Hard Knocks in this year it's good.
And I don't know how anybody could say they don't like fucking Aaron Rodgers after.
I don't know.
watching-
He's kind of.
Yeah, I know you're gonna say that.
Yeah, but
I like Robert Saleh more. Like he's fucking awesome. To me, he's the guy of the show.
Hey, double R's in the house saying "Sup Cowboys."
There he
Nation.
is.
Sup. There he is. Full
The other
caps.
double R. That's not.
Oh, that's
Rolando
not okay.
Rodriguez.
The real double R.
This is the real name double R.
Oh,
Sup, double R.
hey, you're here with us. So they're giving it back to Lepke. Lepke's fighting
Hey,
for it.
does the double R stand for rotund and rowdy?
He's like, no, just RR.
Yeah.
No, my name is Rick Ramirez.
Here's the thing about Aaron Rodgers is whenever I listen to him speak, I love him. I love what he says. But if you just listen to what people say about him, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's hard to hate in Hard Knocks.
Oh,
In Hard Knocks, he's awesome.
and everybody
And
on
on,
the team unequivocally loves
Because he's the
Aaron
GOAT.
Rodgers.
He's considered one of the top 5 best quarterbacks to ever play.
And so
Probably the best quarterback, not necessarily.
oh, what a
season-
ball!
nice, good job.
Overall, he's probably the best quarterback in playing right now in the NFL in terms of like
Just purely
legend.
yeah. Status wise.
status wise.
The other thing with that I like with Aaron Rodgers is you can see now the Jets have the Jets now can see possibly a future with Zach Wilson having someone like Aaron Rodgers.
I like Zach Wilson.
Exactly.
I like
right?
Zach Wilson from the fucking
When
show.
we talk about what
Yeah.
that fucking
Hey,
rookie,
guys,
the rookie pressure can
They'll
give
make you fall in love. If they
everybody.
didn't
Yes.
want on the
Hey.
Eagles, we'd love the Eagles.
No,
Don't say it.
I wouldn't watch it.
Hey, it's not the players. It's
Lepke.
the fans.
Oh, Grier's slanging and banging.
Oh,
Billy Johnson.
Billy J, you should have. Now, Billy Johnson, you should have took that gone north. You went out west, and you just took it outside.
Is that
out
Willie
of
Grier?
bounds.
Or is that Willie Grier's voice?
I'm doing Billy. That's Billy Johnson.
Billy Johnson?
This
Willie
is the
Billy.
same play they ran that should have been a touchdown.
Willie to Billy. No, I'm doing a baby Billy.
Oh, Baby Billy. Oh, I love Baby Billy. Gosh. Yeah, if you haven't watched fucking Righteous Gemstones,
I mean, who is this Billy Johnson? I like the number 82, by the way, as a wide receiver. That's solid.
Hey, I like Billy Johnson.
I just noticed that I knew that players could have multiple numbers, but there was a 14 out on offense. And Jabril Cox is also 14, so you kind of forget that they can run multiple.
Well, that's what I thought I was seeing with.
Ooh, that's not great.
That's
Houston
what I thought I
with
saw
Houston.
earlier on when Drummond. I thought he was wearing
18.
I saw it was 19, but I was just confused, and I thought that like Tolbert was also wearing that. So
Because they do double up, but I think it's only doubled up on offense
or defense. Yeah.
The thing with
Or if the guy's not playing,
right.
maybe you can wear any number.
The thing with Willie Grier that I respected, I would never be able to do it, is the fucking neck beard. Like having his beard so big, and then he allows it to also grow from the neck. I could never do it.
That's why you're not in the
That's
NFL.
why, because I'm not a fucking.
Lepke with the pitch. Oh, taken down.
Well, that's why I'm not a third fucking string quarterback who just got cut.
He's about to get picked up.
It always sucks to run. It always sucks to run 5 yards and only pick up -1.
Let's all pick a team. Where's Will Grier? Were you say that? Brothers nature.
Brothers from the same mother.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. I hope at least. And then AJ.
I'm thinking. I was thinking Houston. It's too obvious and
Too
probably
obvious.
not. I honestly think like Cardinals.
I'm saying Tampa Bay.
Okay, that's a good pick too.
Yeah.
That's a really good pick.
Yep. Tampa Bay's had some strugs.
Nice ball. Oh, Billy Johnson.
Come on, ref, give it to him. That line goes around the world. You know that rule?
Yeah, if it's around the world, doesn't matter
around
where.
the world, it goes
doesn't matter.
over-
It's got the concave or
It goes
contour.
outside of the field lines. So if you reach, that's why they had to come up with that for touchdowns.
Refs ain't feeling it though.
Okay, so Jenkins Gaming saying New Orleans is where.
That's a good pick actually.
And then Kahuna saying follow the career of Dallas backups and they go to Denver.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
And then Double
Denver's not a bad
R
place.
has a question for you guys as soon as after this play.
Davis, get that fucking first.
He got it.
He fumbled. No, he got it. Okay.
Barely got it. Okay, get it.
I'll take a barely got it.
If HL was in there,
I can't believe you hate Crash Davis now.
I don't hate.
That'll move the chain.
I don't hate Crash Davis, but when I'm betting on one horse, I gotta show a little more love. Double R says, "Hey guys, will the Cowboys at least score 21 points in Week 1? Making a bet. I just want to get your opinion."
Yes. I'd be. The Cowboys are scoring. I think the defense could almost score 21 points.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are scoring 21 points in Week 1.
24.
It's the first week of football, so there's always a lot more offense.
Fuck. Willie!
Oh, Willie!
No, that's a good play. Just fall on it. The Cowboys are going to score more than 21 points Week 1. There's just no fucking way they can't. I'll be shocked if they don't.
What's your QBR for betting for
Mine?
Cowboy games?
Like me betting on shit to do with the Cowboys is very, very bad. But
0.4.
21 points, like I just can't see it not happening. It's Week 1. That's the main thing. It's Week 1.
If we're looking at it, even our last year average, it was 22 or something like that. I just remember us looking at that at some point in the season. So
Cowboys are scoring 21.
I would make.
I'd say over.
I'd say over 21. Malik Davis with a little screen.
But they're not giving you a flat 21. What is it, 21 and a half?
Yeah, 21 and a half or 20 and a half.
Kahuna says, we haven't been great in Week 1 as of recent, and I probably dissect our playbook during the offseason, but we have capabilities to go 21.
Well,
Yeah,
but okay, last year we scored 19 or whatever the fuck it was against the Bucks. The year before we scored 29.
Yeah.
We almost beat Tom Brady.
Last year we got scored on. We got 3.
Sorry, 9. It was 9.
It was 3-19.
No, we had more than 3. We had 9.
Well, Jenkins game says 24-14 Dallas over the Giants for Week 1.
I'm pretty sure it was like just field goals that we had. We didn't score a touchdown.
September 11th, 2022. Buccaneers 19, Cowboys 3.
We had 3 fucking points against the Bucks last year.
But then we beat them on January 31-14.
Remember because Tom Brady, Dak Prescott went down?
But the year before it was 32-29.
Our Mary
For the
Brown,
Bucks again.
our Mary Brown's live stream?
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Sup.
UK Steve's in the house.
You hopping in or you just popping in? On the way to the store. Where do you get dad life? Nice shirt. I like that.
There's Steve's wearing his fucking. I don't have a camera shot to go over to you. There he is, fucking Seahawks, fucking guard.
Okay. Get it out of here.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Is it still hot as balls outside?
Grier looks pretty good, eh?
Pardon?
Grier.
Oh, Grier's been playing unreal.
Are you guys going to pick him up in Seattle or what? Maybe.
Guys, 59-yard field goal attempt again for Aubrey.
We'll see.
Let's see if he can put it in the tank this time.
Come on,
He missed
Aubrey.
his 62 a little bit. 59er. Oh! And he cranks it.
Oh! We've got ourselves one. No.
Hey man, that's a good kick. Yeah, that's a good kick. So he had a 62-yard attempt prior, and he missed it by left by about that. I'd say that much.
Vogel or what? Vasectomy Jones over there. He fucking loves
Bones.
Vasectomy Bones.
I thought you almost called him Fogel.
It sounded like
I don't know what his name is.
I work with a guy that we call Fogel.
Fogelstein.
Super bad.
That's hilarious.
They keep showing these women's soccer highlights, and they're not good because no one's in the stands, and they're fucking 480 HD. Yeah. No, I mean the games are fine, but it's the camera quality's piss poor.
Hey, you realize it's Cowboys versus Seahawks week. I don't know what week is, but your Tookus is right there. Mark it in.
It's been a while since you've been on. It's
been a while.
Are you going to be on the Can Fantasy Football Draft stream?
I don't know. We
haven't penciled it in yet.
I think next Wednesday is when we have it penciled.
Oh, I'll be online.
Huh? Oh, Steve.
I'll be if it's midweek. I'm in Squampton next week, so
that's okay.
I have it scheduled for 2 Wednesdays from now. So
yeah, literally the last.
Squamish.
It's the
You're
night,
in Squamish.
Yeah, I definitely will be.
It's the night before kickoff.
Well, we can change it. Is there a day you're in town, the Sunday?
Weekends.
Okay, could we do this? We could do Sunday the 3rd and just do draft
That's
day.
my birthday.
That's his birthday.
I don't think Tay won't let me do that. There's no fucking way.
No, let's just do it. I mean, if he's
why can't we do a Friday?
I can't.
Well, we could do Friday, September 1st.
No,
That's what I mean.
No, we already have. We have our other one.
No, Revs is September 8th.
No.
Yes.
Revs is.
Yes.
No, September 1st at 8 p.m.
Oh, it is.
And it's in person, so everyone's there.
It is.
Yeah, so we can't do that. Well, what about the 2nd?
You could do the long weekend, the Monday.
If you're here on the 1st, we could do the 2nd and just do a draft.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe.
A Saturday? Whatever. Yeah.
Saturday early.
Okay.
And not if you we can go around Reich's.
No, I grabbed one earlier.
Oh, good. Hey, if you're coming back, come sit on the couch.
Be careful out there. It's smoky.
Yeah, but let's figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Because if the 6 doesn't, I'd rather have you in, and
Yeah, I'd like to be here too.
Crack
if you got him.
Oh.
And you know what? For anyone out there listening who played last year,
Or has no fucking clue what we're talking about.
yeah, you're still in the fantasy draft. If you don't have a fucking clue, then just ignore what I'm saying, or be interested and kind of be like, ooh, ah.
Well, what we do is we run a fantasy football league from our page. We kind of do some updates, but we definitely will live stream the draft.
Yeah, that's fun. And
It is fun.
I want to, and I think we've all talked about it, so we'll make a better effort to have a fantasy football kind of segment. You know, it probably won't be every week. I like a month to month. I like one time a month we dedicate maybe a half hour. Because look, we made the what?
We could do 20 minutes of fantasy football.
Yeah, but
every
this is my issue, and we're already going to go off topic with it. Our issue is if we try to do 20 minutes of something, it's going to be an hour.
That's what I'm saying. So I would rather say every month we have a half-hour section, which will turn into a 45-minute section.
To maybe an hour.
Could be an hour, but it doesn't matter. Well, people come here, and I love to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, and people come here to listen to the Dallas Cowboys. However, a lot of us are fantasy football players, so I don't think that we're like ruining someone's experience. But at the same time, my only caution is I want to make sure that we dedicate most of our time.
Well, I think that every
The
week,
Cowboys.
every Wednesday, if we give a quick 10-minute update on the Can Fantasy Football League, and then we maybe give
do an
the
expanded?
top couple picks, and that's it.
Well, how about we
We cap it a hard 10 minutes.
well, we could do something like this.
Hard 10 minutes.
Well, this is an off stream conversation, I think.
It's a little behind baseball while we're waiting for the game to come back. How about this?
It's fucking fourth quarter.
How about this? How about this? Yeah, when Cowboys are up almost
Preseason
by,
week 3 at fourth quarter, I think we can talk.
I want to be seen where Will Grier went to high school. I want to see where Will Grier, his college stats.
Alex, pull up Will Grier high school footage. Okay.
I need to see if he looked like Nolan in high school.
Blue Virus says, but I also love talking about fantasy football. I think you guys should do it every week.
Every football fan ultimately anyone that's tuning into us and is sticking around more than likely is in one fantasy football league. We would just have to have like a timer.
Yeah, we time it. Yeah, we do.
That's my only thing. It would have to be like a 20 to 25 minute hard timer.
How about this? We could talk about it weekly, and only one of us gives a highlight of the league of wrapping up the league, and the other two we don't get to say anything. He finishes the wrap up, then we get 1 minute. 1 minute each, so it's like literally. The person gets 8 minutes to talk.
Yeah, we have structure.
Or 7 minutes, sorry. You get a minute. I get a minute. If Adam's talking, and that's it. And then we move on. Then once a month, we open up a larger discussion to talk a little bit more about it. So each week we dabble, we dip our toe in, just for a little fucking touch.
We might dabble.
We'll figure it out though. We'll
figure it out.
So Jenkins was saying that if Will Grier went to Seattle, and he thought that Geno Smith backed up Will Grier,
I'll
but
throw snowballs at him.
He goes, oh sorry, Geno was before Grier at West Virginia, so they both went to the same school.
That's funny.
So it'd be kind of like
WVU, baby.
WVU.
Hey, there he is.
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore always looks the exact same.
Love him. Can't wait to see. Man, you know what, guys? I don't think we've had a sack this game. There hasn't been a sack. Cowboys have not had a sack.
Oh, yeah! I'm only going to play half of it.
I like it. Hey.
Don't do it.
Fuck you, dickhead.
That was like...
Oh my God, I hate you so
That
much.
was not
I just
what
wanna
I-
smash your face in.
My brain went to a different world
I
there.
know, and I'm sorry. The problem is with this Bluetooth, it doesn't kick in till halfway through, and then
Well, I told you. I had the
3rd
plug
and
in
1.
here. You haven't tried it yet.
I know, but it gives the feedback.
No, not the new one.
So they got a 4th stringer in there right now.
Hey, Murphy Brown's up in here. Just give me a little nose.
So this is the point. This is the point where I'm going to take off because I have a dinner reservation.
Yeah. Where?
I don't know.
At Majors.
Wherever you want to take me.
You're having a birthday dinner a week before your birthday.
What's today?
Saturday. I thought it was Sunday. I thought we were.
Oh,
I
I'm
thought I
so
was going
glad
back
it's
to
not
work
Sunday.
tomorrow.
Here we go. Let's get some big pops. I would like to see a turnover. I honestly, even with these guys that probably aren't going to play much in the year, I'd like to see a sack lunch.
And what I'd like to hear from chat right now is our our brother from the same mother and from a different mother. If I'm speaking for me and Adam here, is going to have his B-Dizzle soon. What's a good present to get a Cowboys Can fan host? Shout out in the comments. Let us know.
They're like a good dick.
And fuck you, Anthony. I ain't going to get you a present, okay?
I feel like, so AJ got a gift, but we just skipped over Ad's birthday.
No, I mean, we can go in together, but I got him the house coat.
He got me. He got
I
me a
didn't
gift.
get you shit.
He got me a gift.
I didn't get you shit.
Hey, well, it can be from both of us.
I'll embroider it.
I'll embroider it.
I'll embroider your gift.
Oh, they went deep. Oh, this 83.
That
guy.
was a nice pass,
was a good
man.
pass.
I was gonna make fun of how fucking up and down it went, but like, look at this thing.
Let's see it. Look at this little whoop. I mean, it's not bad coverage again. Butler's right there. It's just a great throw, man.
It is. Again, can you get mad at that? Like, what
No.
more do you want?
You can't. That's just literally a perfect throw.
And then he comes up for a big. Butler's having a game.
He's playing good. Both big plays against him, he had perfect coverage on.
Jenkins says, I think you should get him a hat that he can chug beers on live stream out of his beer hat.
That'd be pretty funny.
Remember when the beer hats were a thing? We thought about getting a beer funnel.
A funnel would be good.
You know what I want? I
Like
want
a
a
can
vape.
fan
I want a
funnel?
vape hat. And I got both my vapes hooked up, and all I'm doing is.
Oh my God. Sounds like not a good idea.
Yeah, we can just tape your vapes to your head, right?
Yeah.
You just tape them to your face. Your vapes to your face.
Double vape AJ, vape 20.
Vape 20 AJ. He's like, I'm gonna go where no man.
Vape 20 AJ is him in the back seat of the rental car when we were driving to Oxnard or to LAX.
He fucking just comes in, he says a bunch of stuff, eats fucking bricks of fucking Boots fucking weed, and then he just
Hey, someone had to eat it. We were throwing out.
passes
I
out.
couldn't throw it
Then
out.
he just passed out for 2 hours.
It's funny.
And I said this. This is for Boots.
Down the hatch. 3rd and 7. Can we keep him out of the end zone? Sack! Oh, no, they got it off.
Hey,
Izzy.
TFL, baby.
That is.
Nice to see Izzy out there. I think he's got a spot on the team. Absolutely, man.
You see him in person, too. He looks like he's 9 feet
big.
tall.
Yeah.
He's so fucking tall.
That's the thing, guys. Like, you know, me. What's our tallest height? I'm 5'8".
I think
Low
Ad
5'8".
might be 5'11".
I am 5'11".
Fringe 5'11".
That's pretty good. That's pretty
like
tall.
We're talking fringe 5'11".
What are you at?
I'm like I'm like fringe 5'10" probably.
I'm like a 5'10".
I'm definitely 5'10". Ad's like maybe 5.
I'm like a low 5'11".
Okay, 4th and 7. Low 5'11". 4th. We're now after this we're measuring.
Okay, look, I'm definitely a low 6 foot.
So Jenkins says, yeah, beer shotguns for Dallas touchdowns. So we haven't talked.
We'll be too fucked up for that.
Jenkins Gaming, not in preseason, but during season.
we
turn on a
turn it up.
We turn on a couple shotguns, my dude. One of them
Side
being
quests?
if Diggs gets an interception,
we shotgun. And sometimes we just shotgun to help change
Sometimes
the
we
momentum
shotgun
for the
to
boys.
change the momentum. We can't shotgun for like a touchdown because we'll be too
We'll
fucked
come
up.
up and
be too fucked
we'll
up.
take
4th and 12, guys. Yep. Go. He went deep. That's a nothing burger.
Nothing. So with shotguns, though, we will take call-outs from chat if it's something that's like, okay. Because here's the thing. The shotgun needs to be hard to achieve.
Yeah, it can't be a normal thing.
Can't be a normal thing. So you could say, even though Micah Parsons had done it quite regularly last season, but you could say 2 sacks from Parsons. Okay.
Or even like on the play, Micah Parsons sack on this play. And if it happens.
Yeah. I mean, we're down for it all. What we're trying to do when we're doing our live streams is get. Well, Adam's trying to get me as shit-faced as we can. So, you know,
It's true. It's very, very true.
Yeah, the more get your fucking mask off, you stupid idiot. I'm sorry. Hey, but if they try to mask us up again, I'm gonna.
Well, they keep showing. They keep showing a couple masks in here.
I know. I don't get it. Like,
no one's masking up.
I'm never wearing it again.
No one's masking up ever again.
Unless I have to.
I'm never wearing it again unless I have to.
Hey, if I want to travel and they're saying I have to wear,
Yeah. So hey, to get on an airplane, yeah, that's different. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, after this, I think this is some behind baseball. We should cut right away the Scoonies' sailboat touchdown. We should get that, and we should try to cut that. Is there a way that we could start kind of?
Well, we gotta
moving
wait
towards that, or does the stream have to be over?
No, because we also got to let the stream load before we can download it.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay,
but we could find it online.
I can't see Murph over. I can't see Murph over there. So it looks like Ad just tugging you off.
Jenkins Gaming goes.
Oh, brother.
Jenkins Gaming goes. So what is the Halloween outfits? If you don't do the Macho Man, you should bid it out to the chatters.
I already have I have a good one. I already have one I'm doing no matter what.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It might not be good, but to me, I thought it'd be funny to show up in. So I just, when I think about it, like for replays and shit, because even the Micah touchdown with all of us dressed up.
I know.
It's like, It's like Micah's first touchdown ever, and then we're all. Well, Ad looks like much of it. I look like. Who knows?
No. They said. What was it? You were dressed as Kurt Cobain, but what did some people say? You
Like
were?
Madonna. But I have one. I have. Yeah, you Dayman. Which the best is people were like, "Is he Dayman?" Which those are the best comments, right? Like that makes the outfit worth it. But I have one in my brain. It's a great outfit, great Halloween costume and movie. It's from a movie.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Classic movie character.
Are we going to talk to each other? What is it going to be?
No, I think we just have to show up the day of.
Jenkins Gaming says AJ should be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
That'd be fucking hilarious too, by the way.
He's thinking about
That'd
it.
actually be funny. One year we were hey, crack him if you got him.
Actually,
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
all of us as cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, these are totally Cowboys fans. No, we're cheerleaders. We're not fans. We're cheerleaders.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas.
Oh shit!
I do feel like I need to figure. Look, someone thought
Fourth quarter, AJ.
No.
Someone thought he was a little bit too good.
This was after it. Look, I'm getting used to how to pour this from 5 feet above.
Guys, is Grier gonna get another touchdown here? You think? 2 minutes left. This is good. 2-minute drive. This is some good stuff he can put on tape. Lepke also. So it's gonna be about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5-ish.
Yeah, they're calling him Loopkey.
Boogie says Lepke reminds me of Moose Johnson, absolute stud.
Lepke reminds me of me in my dreams. Like in my dreams, I'm that Lepke character.
Loopkey could be a Bessie boy. He's got the stoutness. Think about the Bessies. They're a thick boned family.
Lepke's 6'1" though.
I know, but
that's a big boy.
Oh, 6'1", yeah.
6'1",
Big boy.
Not
and stocky.
yeah. It's the weight.
It's one thing to be tall, and then still be like built like, you know, like I watched this YouTube video and they were. Can't remember the channel, but they were interviewing the world's strongest men, and these guys were 6'8", and they were built like stocky guys, but they're 6'8".
Yeah, so their muscle is huge.
They're like they're almost 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Wild.
Here's the thing: it's like obviously,
can you play offensive tackle, son?
No, but your height and weight, your body size, obviously allows you to deal with more strenuous weights. And like, you know, I'm a small fucking little child out there compared to these guys. So
Fuck yeah, you are.
We all are.
Shut up, Adam.
Those dudes are. After training camp, I have a whole other respect for NFL players.
Yep.
They're fucking absolute. Like you see these dudes hitting the sled.
They're units.
Now,
They're
Mike,
units. They're machines, man.
just put this to perspective, guys. And I know he's a lot taller at 6'3", but this is NFL, so maybe he's a low 6'3", a high 6'2", but let's say 6'3", we'll give it to him. 200. They have him at 245. I believe he's 255 though.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
Micah Parsons.
Oh yeah, Micah. Yeah.
6'3". There he is.
There he is.
Hey-o.
Okay, so we'll have to.
Steve. When you sit down, how
Oh,
tall?
shit.
How tall are you? Oh, Frankie.
Dexter.
Dexter. Sorry. Frankie is my friend Tracy's dog, who's and Tracy and Sam's
Well,
dog.
Steve's got to be about you're what almost 6'3". You got to be at least 6'2".
Just shy of 6'3".
So Steve, Micah Parsons, 6'3", 255.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big human.
Almost as heavy as Trump.
I thought Trump was a svelte 215. They had.
What we were saying is like you get these guys, you see what their size is on a stat sheet, and then at training camp when you're 10 feet away from them and you're like,
oh,
that guy's supposed to be small, and he looks like the Hulk. No, then there's no one's actually small. Even Deuce Vaughn, he was about this wide. Yeah, he was short, but he was still a beast.
Take Dexter up.
Will Grier goes for it. Wow!
Oh!
Billy Johnson, same play again. That's the third time they've ran that play. The first time should have been a touchdown. I did it. I'm Billy Johnson.
Billy Jones.
Look at this ball. Will Grier is actually fucking.
He's balling out, man.
He's balling out. It's one of those things. He knows he's not on the team anymore, so he doesn't have that pressure.
But the thing you gotta, I mean, anyone's considering, and I don't know the Raiders backfield enough to say this for sure, but he's probably not playing against starters.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So, still, those throws though, you throw it to a spot where a guy is, right? Realistically, if the wide receiver's there and you hit him in the hands, oh, they're just kneeling. Lame. They're kneeling.
You fucking go for it, Grier. You know you want to.
You audible out of that, man. You go, we're up 31-16. Even if I throw a pick six, we're not losing.
Let me give you Grier's numbers here. 29 for 35, 305 yards, 8.7 average, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had 1 sack on the play, 122 QBR.
I hate that they're kneeling. Like, this is this guy's last chance.
I just fucking got it and they're kneeling down.
Yeah, he's kneeling.
Cowboys.
This is the thing. You fake the kneel. I'm Will Grier. I'm trying to make a team.
Yeah,
I'm throwing this shit up. I mean, what are they going to do? Cut you? You're already cut. Crack him if you got him.
Crack him if you got
him. Because the Trey Lance.
Because of the Trey Lance deal?
Yeah.
Did I break that news to you?
No, I had a few people.
It looked like I did.
I was walking up and down. I was at work, fucking looking at my phone. My phone was blowing up.
There's no way that, unfortunately, that anyone can break any Cowboys news to me because I get 3 notifications from all platforms when something happens. It's just like,
I'm usually about 15. I'm 0 to 15 minutes, depending how often I'm checking my phone.
Oh yeah, well, like I'm saying, whenever it comes out though, like it's like I have notifications to be like Dallas Cowboys news.
I should do that. I don't have any of that. I should do that.
The worst is that because all the I follow a couple sources and sometimes they'll be a little late. So when you go back when you open up your platform and it comes at you and you're like, oh, is there another news here? It's like it's the same one. It's like that was an hour ago.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Hey guys, that's it. Preseason is done. Thank God.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo! We finished 2-1, I guess. Hopefully, glad we didn't finish on.
Take Dexter upstairs.
End of the day, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter.
We're not out here celebrating a second team victory or third team victory.
I'm glad we cut our best player. The best player on the field isn't a Cowboy anymore. The Cowboys,
I know.
Like Will Grier was by far the best player in this game.
We haven't cut Hunter Lepke yet.
Oh yeah, Lepke had a good game too. Lepke actually had a very good game.
Well, do you guys want to hear the rest of the stats,
Yeah,
or what do you want to do here?
Let's just crank off some stats and
Throw it up on the screen for you guys.
let's see some stats. You little stat horse.
We'll go through offense first here. So I already said Will Grier stats, but we'll reiterate.
And Boots says, "Love you guys."
Boots. Hey, peace out. Love you, Boots. Take care. For all y'all who are still hanging out, we're just going to do a quick recap, and you may or may not see a little bit of nudity. That could happen. So, Will Grier, 29, 35, 305, 8.7 average.
That's a fucking balling game right there.
Yep.
And that's just throwing the ball.
Just throwing 2 touchdowns, and then him on the ground, 10 carries, 53 yards. Do the math. That's 5.3 average. And 2 tutties, so we got 4 in this game.
That's a good game.
Yep. Adam's boy.
Hunter Lepke.
You know, I don't hate on the guy, but Hunter Lepke or Lupke, however you want to say it, 15 carries, 58 yards, 3.9 average. A little bit under that 4.0, but do you take it?
When you look at his receiving, yeah.
Yeah, when you look at his receiving, it's all right.
And then who else? The other guy who you
Malik Davis, baby.
Yeah, 10 carries, 4.2 yards,
Better average. Better average,
but not significantly. I mean, I'm not making big decisions on that. Now let's go to the receiving.
Jeremy Nello says that's the game I wanted to see from Lepke. Same with me, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, Hunter, I'm going to skip down to him just because he's second and you brought him up. 5 receptions, 60 yards, a 12 average, okay, and a TD.
Tutty.
29 long, 5 targets. He caught every one.
Got a tutty.
Tyron Johnson, is that Billy Johnson?
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
It's got to be Billy Johnson.
Tyron Billy Johnson.
Because he had 5 for 90, 18-yard average.
Could have been better, too, if he had that one same. They ran the same fucking route 3 times. The first time, it was in the end zone, the corner of the end zone. He just missed it. And then they killed the team, I think, 2 or 3 other times with it. So, yeah.
Well, let's add Billy Johnson to that because he's got it on. I mean,
and he won with two. Billy he has 2 first names. What's his first name? Tyron Billy Johnson, TBJ.
Yeah, never trust a man with 2 first names.
TBJ.
Is that if that's their first name and last name are first names? Because no one's named Johnson.
It's a first name. It's a hyphen. Has a hyphenated last.
Yeah, I don't mean that. I mean if someone's called like Bob Andrew.
Yeah,
don't trust that guy.
But is on his name tag he is Billy Johnson.
He's Billy Johnson.
I wish his name was just Billy Johnson.
Billy Johnson.
I just really wanted it on I wanted my full name on my name bar.
Yeah. But look, nothing really special from anyone else.
What about your guy?
Scooney. That's what Jenkins is saying. Scoon.
I know. Dontario Drummond 3 for 33. Simi Fioco
cut
3 for 30 on 4 targets. So he did have a bounce back game technically. Then there's Jalen Moreno Cropper, 2 receptions on 3 targets for 16 yards. Sean McKeon, 2 for 2. And
I'll just say this
yards.
one for you, AJ. Malik Davis.
Thank you.
For 15 yards.
Hey, he's not going to have to say that name ever again.
You think he's getting cut? What's your hate on for that guy?
I don't have a hate on. I'm just saying he's going to get cut over my boy.
You got a hate on.
No.
You're drinking that haterade, bro.
Scooney is a sailboat. 2 receptions, 2 targets, 14 yards, but he got that big Todd Dizzle. And we saw him do at least
he docked. We saw him dock.
We saw him dock.
We saw a Schoonmaker dock with Will Grier.
As soon as
Space
he
docking.
Yeah,
it was some space docking.
As soon as he docked, I think they were like, you know what?
Get him out.
Get him out.
I don't like Jalen Brooks. Only 1 reception for 11 yards because we were talking for 2 targets. We were talking about. It was a battle between him and Simi for the wide receiver 6.
So doesn't play out well.
He did not show up.
Other noticeable mentions. Sorry, Dennis Houston. Only 1 out of 3 targets. He caught 1 ball for 7 yards. So no bueno.
So Tuesday's cut day, right? By Tuesday.
Yep. Is it?
So they're going to lose 37 players out of 90, right?
Oh yeah,
53-man roster. So out of these players who've played today, how many are safe?
Well, let's go through. Yeah, no, that's
okay,
I like that.
Back.
So if you scroll from the top, we know Grier's gone.
Yeah,
Grier's gone.
1.
Honestly, out of the Hunter Lepke and Malik Davis, there's a possibility that both of them are gone.
No, so Davis will be gone. Lepke will still be there.
I think Davis is hanging on and Lepke's gone.
Okay, so scroll down. This is where it gets tricky. The receivers. Out of this, we don't even have to scroll past this. Out of this, you can pick.
Fioco's gone.
We know Schoonmaker's there. Outside of Schoonmaker, you get 1 guy here. That's it. There's going to be 1 guy out of this group.
No one stands
No
out.
one and Jalen Brooks below, who has been a standout at camp, but it's like we don't need guys that are standouts at camp.
I think they're going to take Houston over everybody else.
Really? That's
actually Houston or McKeon.
I don't know.
No, but McKeon. Okay, so
remove the tight ends.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, McKeon and Schoonmaker. I was looking at receivers, thinking this.
Yeah, and you got to remove the running backs then. So take Davis and Lepke out of there too. So then it's going to be between Billy Johnson, Fioco.
No, because Lepke could make the team if he's if he's taking up that receiver slot.
Ant's talking about receivers here.
Oh, okay.
So we got Fant, we got Houston, Cropper.
Jesus.
Fioco, Jesus.
Are you stroking about that?
Well, I'm going down the list. You're like, you said that.
Well, I get it. You can read without making a noise every time read a name.
But you said from this whole, you can just take this whole thing here.
Okay, so we got we got boo, we got ha.
There's less fucking receivers on this entire grouping.
Okay, so pick 1 guy. All of us get to pick 1 guy.
I mean, look, it's hard. It's Brooks or Houston for me.
Billy.
Oh, Billy Johnson.
I mean, he did show up and play.
He showed up. I got to go with just the way I've thought, how training camps went, and how he's been when he's played with Dak Prescott. I got to go with Jalen Brooks.
What are the chances that Will Grier's played himself into the squad and then they're going to use Trey Lance as a make weight in another trade Like,
Oh, that'd be sweet.
That's
But
not
they've already
out of
told
question.
they've already said that they're cutting Grier.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
And to add a little extra layer to that, both Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott did not. Well, this is hearsay, I guess. But
No, it's legit too.
They didn't know about the trade. Jerry made the trade, and so I don't think
Who
Jerry's
does he
gonna.
think he is? That guy.
Oh, the owner of the game.
Yeah, who does he think he is?
But here's what I'm wondering is like, I mean, that would make sense to pick up someone and toss them if you can for something
Toss him
better,
if you
right?
can.
Yeah. Especially after this performance, maybe like that could change your mind. I don't think Jerry's not going to do that, right? Because he's kind of a stuck in the mud type of dude. So yeah, but otherwise, I do think that could be potential. Like you pick up a 3rd overall pick for a 4th round, and then maybe get to dish him off for, you know, a higher 4th round or a third round or something. Sure,
Honestly,
you're trading up there.
I think for the Cowboys, it's a fucking great trade because he's had such bad luck, right? He was 3rd overall pick.
Yeah.
He got injured.
Yeah.
And then
Twice.
And then the last guy picks in the draft comes in and fucking does amazing. Nobody had that on the bingo card, right?
Yeah, no
So
one.
I think he's just been a victim of circumstance. I think he's a good QB.
Well,
and he will be a good QB.
We talked about it. The thing with Trey Lance is he has every physical attribute, intangible, to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He even proved it. He was their starting quarterback last year. No one's ever had that type of confidence in Cooper Rush or Will Grier, right? So they're expecting, and at this point of the season, they're bringing in Trey Lance so that they can have him at practice against Cooper Rush and be like, okay, Cooper Rush is our 3rd emergency quarterback. Trey Lance is the 2nd. Let's see what happens. I think that, in my brain, that's best case scenario for all parties, right? You don't want to bring him in to say he's competing with Dak Prescott. That's going to start a fucking shitstorm, which I don't think he is. Should be better than Cooper Rush, right? Like, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I don't think that the Cowboys ever thought that Cooper Rush was going to ever replace Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush is always going to be a backup quarterback. I think Cooper Rush has a career as a backup quarterback. He's not going to take the number 1 spot anywhere, and I think
he's not doing no Geno.
He's not doing any Geno. Yeah, so they're looking at somebody like Trey Lance, and he checks a lot of the boxes that the Cowboys like, and I think if they can put him into their system and have him behind Dak and Cooper Rush, he's not competing against Cooper Rush.
Who?
Trey Lance. He's not. I think
so. He's the number 2 already, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're going to groom him to be the replacement for Dak. That's what I think they're.
So that leads to my next question.
Or the possibility.
No, that leads to the next question. Do they extend Dak? Dak's extension is coming up very quick.
I think they're going to leverage Trey Lance in the Dak conversations for restructuring the contract. I don't think they're going to extend.
When do they
Dak.
have to do that by?
Actually, sorry. You know what? That's the question. When do they have to decide that?
So let's see how this year goes.
Yeah, exactly. So you get a guy like Trey Lance in this year, which is what they just did, and you can have him develop behind Dak and Cooper Rush, because there is a quality of having like that solid backup quarterback role. Somebody like a Cooper Rush who can fit that QB backup. They do a lot for the main QB. So you have Dak, who's a QB1, and then you have Cooper Rush as the backup quarterback, and then you have a young guy like Trey Lance who has the qualities of a starting quarterback. You can then develop him. So if they keep Dak for the next 2 years and then Trey Lance becomes QB1 in 2025, that's a good possibility for the Cowboys.
That's a good possibility. That's best case scenario.
However,
by that time though, they'll have the 1st overall pick. So it's.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Says the fucking guy. This is the thing. Geno Smith has one good year. One fucking good year. Granted, they did get better. The Seahawks did get better on offense.
Now suck my cock.
They picked up a couple good guys. They got Charbonnet. They got JSN. They're going to be better on offense. Let's come on. We have one good year out of Geno Smith's been in the league for how many years?
Yeah.
And this is the funny thing, right? You get one quarterback that has one good year out of 5, and you're like, oh my God, he's going to be so good. But then you have a quarterback that has had 7 good years out of 7 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, he sucks. You know, it's just the funny thing of perception of humans, not even to do with the NFL. It's just like the unknown's always sexier than what you are used to.
Yeah, I like the
Fuck the Seahawks, by the way.
the idea of them. If Dak has, if we go past the divisional round this year, or if we get to the divisional round with Dak, then I think he has a good, solid opportunity for next season.
If he loses in the divisional again, there's gonna be huge questions.
Well, there's already it's not even huge questions anymore. They've already prepped. They're already prepping for the future.
With a guy that can't beat out fucking Sam Darnold. So okay, this is my thing. We're talking about Trey Lance coming in and taking over Dak Prescott.
No, I didn't say
Darnold has been cut from what? 2 teams already. He's been cut from the New York the Jets and from the Carolina Panthers. Now he's the second string in San Francisco. He's better than Trey Lance, obviously. So now, you know what I'm saying, though? Like, we're all talking about Trey Lance taking over for Dak Prescott. Trey Lance couldn't even beat out a guy that's been cut from 2 teams.
Okay, the only thing I would say to agree with you on that
is the guy's been cut. They've both been cut. Dak Prescott's been with his team since he was drafted in 2016.
Is going back to it. It's not like the coaches were saying, "Hey, Jerry, go get me that fucking guy right there because I can."
No, but San Francisco's trading Trey Lance because he's not the second best quarterback on the team.
No, what I'm saying is that the reason I will actually recant and side with you is because Jerry just made the trade himself. It's not like he went and he went to Mike McCarthy and said, "Hey, do you think we can develop this boy? Is this a good deal?" He just went and made the deal without talking to any Dak or fucking Mike McCarthy.
And that's confirmed, is it?
Yeah, it is. He didn't talk to Mike McCarthy or anyone else on the team.
Yeah, as much as we can. That's the.
As far as the mainstream media saying it, well, I'm just saying we need to curb the Trey Lance talk at all. The guy hasn't done really anything in his NFL career. He started how many games?
5 games.
I think
it's fun to talk about.
Yes. All you have to do is say, we know we're 1 and 2. Who was the third? It was Will Grier. Okay. Would you rather have Will Grier, who we just saw can play an amazing football game in preseason, right? That's a great fucking game. Or would you rather have Trey Lance slip in there and just see if he fucking develops into something that's special?
Trade for a 4th round pick and possibly get a 1st round talent.
I don't know.
But that's the thing, right? He was drafted. The San Francisco 49ers traded a boatload of 1st round picks, took him as 3rd overall, right?
Yeah.
Right? So they saw
That's
talent.
The thing is they
saw
traded
talent,
like 3
first round picks. And the funny thing is, so this is what happened. So Miami had the 12th overall pick. They traded with Philadelphia up to the 6th overall pick. They took Jalen Waddle, and then and then Philadelphia traded with Dallas from the 12th to the 13th, and then Dallas took Micah Parsons. So with the picks that the San Francisco 49ers originally traded
Waddle
up to Waddle. Okay, so it was Waddle got taken, then Micah, and then Philadelphia took Devontae Smith.
Right.
And the 49ers took Trey Lance. So those were the 3 players that the fallout from the trade happened in the 1st round.
Right.
And now we got this guy for a 4th overall pick. Or a 4th round pick, sorry.
I don't think it's a bad trade.
No, it's not a bad trade. It's a great trade.
I think again, you can't. He went high. A team thought he had the capabilities. He didn't do well in their system for whatever reason.
Well, because he snapped his leg in 2.
And he was injured. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
A good reason.
So and because again, when we talked about this has been a theme on the podcast the last couple weeks. You get a rookie in. There's a lot of pressure on these rookies to perform year 1, and sometimes you just need people to develop. And specifically with a quarterback who has even more pressure than all the other players on the team. So you get a guy like Trey Lance who has the capabilities. You get him behind a couple seasoned vets who can help coach him up, and maybe he in turn balls out when he's 26 years old. I don't think that's a bad
and
fucking
hopefully
thing to
becomes a good quarterback too. Just in my brain, anyone that's thinking Trey Lance is here to compete with Dak Prescott, who's played 7 years, 8 years in the NFL, has been very successful, made Pro Bowls, has made it to the postseason against a guy that has 5 games.
If Dak doesn't take us past the divisional, do you think his job's in question?
I think everyone's. If they don't make it to an NFC Championship game this year, yeah, everyone blow it all up.
Okay,
but it doesn't mean it's in question for Trey Lance taking over.
Doesn't mean Trey Lance is the answer.
Totally.
Guy has 5 fucking. I would have rather them drafted DTR.
Listen, I
honestly,
that's the number one thing I said as soon as we took Trey Lance. You're gonna do a quarterback move? Like I would have rather them taken Jonathan Taylor. I would have rather them brought in Jonathan
Aiden
Taylor.
O'Connell, who we just watched play.
Fucking Aiden O'Connell.
There was a
fucking
bunch of guys.
Stetson Bennett.
Absolutely.
Like anybody. I would have rather them done that than Trey Lance. But the fact that they're making moves.
I'm surprised because didn't Stetson and Jerry go to school together?
Stetson Van Wilder fucking Bennett. Oh my goodness.
They did. He was in college for
Stetson's older than
62 years.
Stetson's older than Dak Prescott. Dak was a freshman when Stetson was a fucking senior,
Which is hilarious.
And there is a bit of a negative caveat to this trade in that, and you know, the NFL, they have a lot of fucking benefit to the teams in terms of cutting. I believe Trey Lance is like an $800,000 or $900,000 cap this season. Next season, I think it goes up to just under $6 million.
It hits.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, let's see what happens this season. Crack him if you got him. And I don't know, but like you can't have a third string QB on the books for $6 million.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is my thing. Cooper Rush is basically this trade to me is one, we knew Will Grier was gone. That was for sure.
Oh, so Cooper Rush might be gone too.
I think Cooper, well, maybe not gone, but definitely he's going to be that third guy that's just there, right? Not count. Like they paid Cooper Rush. They paid Cooper Rush to keep him, right? They paid him a few $1 million a year.
As a backup, though.
As a backup.
As a backup.
That's what I mean, though. But
Trey Lance isn't being brought in to be just a backup.
Yeah, he is.
He's being brought in to be a developmental player.
Yeah,
in
but
my
you
opinion.
can't pay you. Here's the thing.
So with ads, with your opinion, they're not extending Dak next year.
I think with my opinion that they're bringing in somebody like Trey Lance to either help in the negotiations with Dak for next year, or that if Dak doesn't perform this year, then they probably will move on from Dak.
Yeah, look.
Okay, as long as that's your stance, as long as you're saying they're bringing in Trey Lance, so
But
next year,
you've even said it. You've even said it yourself. If Dak doesn't perform this year,
blow everything up.
What would
I
you
think
do?
Dak's
What would
going
you
to
do as a
perform.
GM?
I think Dak's going to perform.
I didn't say that Dak wasn't. I have a fucking Dakota Prescott jersey up there that I'll wear every fucking game. I'm just saying if Dak doesn't perform this, if Dak doesn't perform,
how many times do you get mustard on it?
You do.
Hey, guess what?
He doesn't miss that mouth. What are you talking about?
I've never gotten mustard on it once.
Why do you think his fingers are so short?
Guess what? Never got mustard
That's
on it
my brother. I
once.
also have short fingers.
Look, the at the end of the day, it doesn't like all of those are.
And for the record, I'm not a fucking
No.
Trey Lance.
No.
Seems like
I think this is no.
Seems
this
like
is,
see, do you have a Trey Lance jersey on right now? Do you have a Trey Lance tattoo on your lower back?
Yeah, I do.
I need to look.
I got
hang
a
on.
TL
I'm
tramp
going to
stamp,
do something
okay?
for us here because I want to
See us naked?
No, I want to make sure I get this correct. So I'm going to go to the old spot rack.
And just for the record, the
Spelt
fucking
wrong,
chat is fucking lethal right now. Ultra Cowboy versus the world right now.
What he wants Trey Lance, obviously.
No, he's negative Dak.
Of course he is.
So here we go. So look at the cap hit. This year, 2023,
Makes sense.
940, easy. Next year, 5.3 million.
we
No.
don't even have that
No.
of open space.
Guys, so I think it's fair to have the conversation of like, well, what are you going to do with this guy? Because this is
There's gotta be a
fourth
clause
round
that they-
pick.
Are we talking about Dak or fucking?
This is a fourth round. We're trading a fourth round pick now for a 1 year rental of a he's third ranked QB. So does that change your perspective at all?
It's got to be. There's got to be something in the
There's
language
something more to
that
it.
they know that they can cut him after a certain amount of time.
No, they could cut him. They can cut him 2020. Yeah, they still they retain that same. So they could cut him pre-January or post-January, whatever the fucking.
And they're not eating the $5 million. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't know. So fucking a lot of money to pay for a guy that right now is your quarterback 3. Cowboys Nation.
Well, this one doesn't have that.
Seems like it was a bit of a fucking
Jerry Jones on 80.
short notice shotgun fucking trade. Like no thought went
Well,
into
it probably comes down to negotiations. He doesn't want to get fucked by Dak's $60 million fucking.
I was just going to ask what's Dak's contract and
60 mil, 59
But
point
how-
something for next year.
But how does a quarterback that's played 5 fucking games deleverage Dak's contract? That's my
No,
thing.
it doesn't.
Unless Trey Lance is going to come in and win 10 games this season, how does that devalue what you have to pay Dak if you're going to extend him? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't devalue him at all. That's my only weird spot here.
No, you're not using him as a seed. Look what we've got waiting in the wings. You're only going to take 40 this year. It's not.
The whole weird thing about it is that if you were gonna go ahead and make a fucking move like this, then why didn't we draft one of these younger, cheaper fucking quarterbacks?
That's what I mean. It seems like it's just a knee-jerk reaction to something. I don't
Drafting a quarterback in a fifth, even a third to sixth round area would have been cheaper. You have a guy that you can now groom. You could have seen him in all 3 preseason games. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, though.
Well, Jerry had a Jerry dream, and in a Jerry dream, he sees things, and he goes through emotions, and he goes through different realities.
Where's Grier going then?
There it is. Hey, I just saw it right now. 2024 dead.
Got him.
2024 dead cap 0. They can cut him. They can cut him. They can
trade Anthony.
Well, where's post trade?
Well, look at release trade,
terrible.
release trade. So I'm saying they are now on the hook for $5.3 million in 2024. No bueno. Okay.
Why is that?
That's just how the fucking contract's done up. Now, there is probably some magic that they fucking do, but I'm just saying, first perspective.
Look at the far right, though. Post 6-1 trade.
If they make the trade, but
they did. They made the trade. That's post trade.
This is 2024. If they trade after the July 1st deadline,
if they cut him before 6-1 in 2024,
trades are not a problem. But who's going to take on fucking Trey Lance for one season
if they
for
just
$5.3 million?
If they release him, I see what you're saying.
So they're eating 5.3.
And the other thing is like unless he's playing and he shows some sort of change, like it's not like you can develop.
I'm saying it's not
into some sort of trade capital.
It's actually, in hindsight, now that I look at this, it's not a good trade. You've just accepted $5.3 million in 2024 where we don't have it.
Unless
but who knows? Maybe
they keep him on the team and then go 2025, they cut him. So they're saying
true.
2-year thing.
True. So maybe he rolls in, but 5.3 for your backup QB, that's high.
Yeah, it's a couple
Yeah. Anyway, just some perspective. We'll see how this plays out, man.
But that's what they're playing. They're playing the 2-year game because you see post trade 2025, they can get rid of him for 0. So they're gambling. And then if you go into that, you go to the 2-year thing. Well, now you're going 2.5.
Jenkins is saying you can trade Trey Lance and your number 1 to move up in the draft.
Yeah. Okay, let's get final thoughts on this before we go into, next, I think, what are we going to do? Wednesday night?
Yeah, Wednesday night main event.
Wednesday night main event. Preseason's done. I mean, even Steve's in here. He hasn't been around for the Cowboys stuff, but I'm going to ask you first. Preseason's done. The next football we watch is actual NFL football. I know you're jacked up.
Baby.
Are you jacked up?
I'm fucking jacked.
There's 2 seasons, NFL season and
off season.
And I'm just so glad that we're done looking at this kind of shit. So the bandwagon boys over there rocking their shit. AJ with his big old mirrored glasses.
That was the funniest. Hey, okay, let's get your final thoughts. AJ's already queued.
Yeah, we queued it up. He queued it up.
We can roll.
Final thoughts. Okay, final thoughts. Add final thought.
Yeah, Hunter Lepke, fucking RB4, aka fullback.
Would have liked to seen more out of Scooney as a sailboat, but
I think that's good that we didn't see anything because that means that he's on the team. Like
I think Will Grier should get the number 4 jersey.
Wow, and I think Geno Smith should be working at Whataburger. But opinions are opinions.
Hey, he'd be slinging fucking burgers across the fucking restaurant.
Perfect accuracy.
Bandwagon boys over there. Steve DeLaley that just showed up. Post game. We will be back Wednesday night. We out, son.
Peace.